Am I? Am I though? I think I usually start earlier than this. I'm just finishing the thumbnail. Okay, never mind. Done. Where is it? It's not included? Also, banger alert. $30. Yep. Hello. Feel exposed. Gosh. Uh, what was the tweet? Okay, I tweeted. Hello. I just realized you were just sitting in silence, huh? Hello. Good morning. Not morning. Let me open this game. Actually, let me get in position just in case it has some cool openings. Yep. Okay. What if I download? I believe. Probably. I think so. I downloaded it. Right? Surely. I did not. Okay, well, it shouldn't take that long, probably. Yeah, 40 seconds. Surely Steam has got this. Well, hello, everyone. Um, you know, I woke up about 20 minutes ago. And I was like, on a whim, let's wear like the nun-ish outfit that I have in the Vroid. And then I realized I had to edit all the mouth forms and everything after. So that's why I'm late. I was gonna start like right then and there, but you know, it's what it is. We make decisions. What's that? Hopefully. Yeah! Get ready to open it. It's on 99, sitting on 99%. God forbid. Start stream with the Lord's Prayer. I don't even. Wait, which one is that? I don't remember anymore. Is that the Our Father one? Wi-Fi and BM. Oh, our Father, who art in heaven. Oh, couples therapy. Hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. And forgive us our sins for those who sin against us. Send us not to temptation, but into hell. So that something, something, something. I think, yeah. I don't really remember anymore. Wow, very. How it. And deliver us from evil. Yep. Amen. How is this for audio? I don't think we're dating them. I think we're gonna. I don't think we'll be dating. I think we'll be trying to work through their trauma. Yeah, that's against, being a therapist, I think. Oh, what have I done? Oh! Okay, let me go back. Exit.
Samuel, my
No,
dear.
no, 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 no.
Thank you for
Yes.
making.
Dang. New game. Vampire Therapist explores or touches on sensitive topics. Oh, I should. Is the good stream or set on content? Content. Content. Okay, so it is. Awesome. Which is war, abuse, addiction, sexual oppression, suicidal ideation, religion, and of course, death. Okay. Naturally, you recommend the readers with a history of trauma related to any of these topics approach this game with caution. Naturally, a game about vampires will also involve blood and sexual themes. Strong language is also present. Vampire Therapist was developed in consultation with licensed therapists, but it should not be considered a substitute for therapy unless you're a vampire. So, I also don't know if I'm gonna be good at this.
My name is Sam Walls.
Oh my god, Sam Walls.
Well, kinda dead at least. See, I'm a vampire.
Uh-huh.
Now, if you think that means all that Dracula hooey, like hissing, wearing skin-tight leather, and hunting mortals for sport, I wouldn't blame you one bit. That's exactly the sort of thing I did in my younger years with my former gang. And let me tell you, a vampire who's good with a gun can be a real terror.
Okay.
I got lucky, though. I met some kind mortals who saw beyond my fangs. They taught me my letters and showed me how my thinking was keeping me from finding any kind of peace. After they passed on, I roamed America's majestic wilderness for nigh on 90 years, figuring out myself and what it means to be a vampire. And I found revelation. What I realized was, it ain't fangs that make us monsters. It's the self-defeating ways we think. Anywho, as the world started getting smaller, my old vampire gang tracked me down. Them being my kin, I wanted to help them see the world like I did, but they still have the same monster mindset I used to have. Good thing I'm a quick draw.
Quick draw.
But I got hooked up with this newfangled internet thing and found a vampire who's helping my kin find their way. Fella named Andromachos, supposed to be 3,000 years old. He invited me to come out to Europe to learn from him. I figure someone older than time has got to have the answers. I'm going on a trip, I guess. This feels like my opportunity to do some good in the world. I've been lucky, and now it's time to give back. Vampires ain't monsters. Or at least, they don't have to be. And come hell or high water, I'm gonna prove it to them.
Alright, Sam Walls. I'd love to help, but I'm not good at this. Okay? Tell me as well if I'm blocking too much of the text. Ooh! Iminas.
Well,
Lip
I think this is the
2024.
address. Number 27, Clean Flitter Mouse Streeb?
Klein Fledermausstrasse.
Sure is a hell of a lot of ruckus for this time of night. People stay up late here.
Unts type beat. Okay. I feel like I'm a bit quiet. Am I? Huh. Okay. Okay, awesome. I'll turn it down just in case.
Wait a minute. These folk are vampires. Better watch myself. Guten Abend, folks. Sprechen Sie English?
Ja, hello, Alta. Are you here to party with us at the hottest club?
Wow. Hi, Brendan. Hello.
Well, what's so special about this club?
Immernacht is the greatest club aller Zeiten. The owner makes sure everyone has a good time.
It's time to fall asleep to vampires getting therapy, my guy. I'm good. I also just woke up.
If anyone acts without respect, they are banned from the club forever. You are free to do and be whatever you like, as long as you are harming no one.
Und I hear that they are now attracting sexy old cowboys.
Shh, Maxie. He is old enough to be your grandfather.
Oh, come on now. You're just flattering me. I'm only a couple 100 years old.
Oh mein Gott, he is so cute, Reinhard. Can I keep him?
I don't think what I'm wearing will fit the dress code.
The cowboy look is totally sexy, but you will get a bit sweaty.
I hope we will all get a bit sweaty.
Okay.
Good thing we run a little on the cold side, huh?
Don't worry, my Liebling. We make each other warm.
Reinhard, stop. Don't scare the American. I want to do that.
Maxi Liebchen, you're so naughty tonight.
No, you are the naughty one.
Okay.
Oh, I definitely ain't an American no more. I'm looking for Andrew Makos.
You mean the club owner? Ja, that is why we are here.
If you're lucky, he will invite us to the private party at the end of the night.
Well, what happens there?
I think maybe it is too kinky for Americans to hear.
I can cut loose. What kind
Okay.
of party is this?
The kind where we dance all night and get sexy.
Oh, here are them kind of vampires.
Is there any way to set
Ach
this
so,
to
there are
auto?
better things to suck than blood, oder?
Although we have to get past the bouncer first. If we do not, I'm thinking our night is ruined.
Oh, wait a sec. There's something about what she just said. I can feel it. It reminds me of one of my revelations about the funny patterns in the way we Well, let's see. One type of thinking I noticed I called hot branding.
Oh,
That's when we brand ourselves with names we can't get rid of.
I know, right? They do seem like pretty normal Europeans.
There's High Noon Mind. That's when we treat a situation like it's a do or die showdown. And there's saloon thinking. That's when we act either helpless or invincible, like we've just drunk a pint of moonshine. I can always check my journal if I need examples. I kept all my notes about the funny ways we vampires think in there.
Cowboybloodsucker@gmail.com. Awesome.
I think I know which one of them funny ways they're thinking in, though. Hold on, compadres. You seem like the kind who can make their own fun.
I don't want to have my own fun. Immernacht is the only place to be on Friday night.
Is he flashing? Hi, Decaf! Hello! Wait, Samuel, how do I check your notes, my guy? Oh, there. Oh. Oh. Okay, very interesting. Is he also flashing to signal which one is the more accurate choice? Wait, Chat, help. I'm thinking hot branding or high noon mine. I think I'm imagining it. Can I save? I want to save. Return. I am thinking. I know mine.
Amigos, you're putting too much weight on this thing. It's a nightclub, not a high noon showdown. The night's full of possibilities.
Reinhardt, I don't know what this means, but I like the way the sexy American talks.
You make us think that maybe it is better we haven't gotten into the club, because we are now meeting you.
Hey, if meeting me makes your night better, I'm glad we met. I really gotta find Andromachos, though.
You have to get past the bouncer. He decides who gets in and who doesn't. And he has
Hello.
all night.
Maybe I'll have a little word with him. Excuse me, friend. I hear you're the man to talk to around these parts.
Congratulations, Dub.
I'm here to see Andromachos.
Have fun, mate.
He's Australian?
Hey, thanks, amigo. You have yourself a fine night, you hear?
Cowboy, what about us?
Yeah, sure, they're friends of mine.
Have fun, mate.
Well, come on, you two. We ain't got all night. Yeah!
Awesome.
Dang, awful loud in here.
Come on, my liver, dance with us!
Oh, you kids have fun. I'll catch up with you later. Tarnation, I'd rather hear a gopher giving birth than this.
Thank you, thank you. Doesn't have anything to do with the halo, does it? Do I also do I also not look divine every day?
I better talk to whoever's slinging drinks in this here saloon. They ought to know where Andromachos is.
What is it you wanted to say? Awesome. So loud.
But pardon me, ma'am.
Well, well, look at you.
Ooh, hello.
80s fashion in here, but not usually the 1880s. What can I get you, cowboy? The special's Red Bull and vodka. You down?
I never drink Red Bull. I'm actually looking for the owner. He around tonight?
Might be. What do you say your name was?
Sam Walls, begging your pardon.
Sam Walls, huh? I don't think I know anything about a Sam Walls. After all, I'm just a know-nothing bartender.
From where I'm standing, I see someone with style and confidence, not just a drink machine. Don't go branding yourself like that's all you are.
Don't you go worrying about me, cowboy. The man upstairs warned me you were coming. I was just testing to see if you are who you say you are. Tell you what, let me give you something from our special reserve. I don't think you're looking for booze.
Oh,
Well, thank you kindly, ma'am. I was wondering where the blood was. I met some vampires outside, so I figured this was a vampire club.
You met some gods, honey. They're here to dance and have fun.
So all these people are mortals?
How do you think the head vampire gets his blood? He's the only real vampire.
Bert?
You met him already. Bert, shuffle on over here.
oh, interesting business. Bert, my man Bert.
This one's here to see the big guy. Show him upstairs, okay?
Have fun, mate.
Good luck up there, cowboy. Hope you find what you're looking for.
Oh, okay. I hope you had fun and dressed appropriately.
Howdy.
Oh,
It's
maybe I
Sam
should go
Walls
to-
see you, sir. The guy who's been sending you all them V-mails.
Hello.
Yes, I know who you are, Samuel Walls. You have come here because you believe you can help our kin.
SMH my head. Can't believe you've done this.
The question is, are you first able to help yourself?
I can help myself.
I've been fixing myself for more than a century now. I don't think I need help.
Then you must prepare to learn a most difficult lesson.
SMH, I can't believe you went to a goth rave naked. What the heck?
We all need help, Samuel. I am pleased that you have come to receive mine.
Dang, you scared the heck out of me.
You must allow an ancient vampire his games. He will play them regardless. Please, sit down. What an absolute pleasure it is to meet you at last. I found your messages most intriguing.
How long did it take to remove that eyeliner if you did look like Robert Pattinson's Batman?
Afraid there ain't much here in the way of intrigue. I'm just a lonesome cowboy looking for answers.
You know, I receive emails every day from vampires seeking my help. You are the very first to seek my aid in helping others. This alone makes you intriguing.
Well, dang. I think you're gonna be sorely disappointed when you get to talking to me. I'm just honored you're giving me the time of night.
KFC wipes? I didn't know KFC did skincare now.
I have unlimited time, Samuel. I am pleased to share some of it with you. Our kind can be rather set in their ways. It is inspiring to see someone so young and eager to learn.
Yeah, well, I wasn't much for learning when I was alive. Just making up for lost time, I guess.
It sounds as though you have been handling your own life better than most. I was particularly intrigued by these revelations you had while walking in nature.
If she doesn't do that over here, what the fuck? All we get is barely any. What the fuck? Wipes. When did this happen?
Oh, yeah, them. Well, I give walking the credit. Nothing sorts my thoughts out better. After a few decades, I started seeing patterns in the way we vampires think.
Maybe I just haven't been to one in age.
Can you explain some of these patterns?
I've tried to explain them to other vampires, but, see, we tend to assume certain things just because we've been, or we decide the world's against us just because we're hungry or tired or something. And when we start tackling problems that ain't real, we ain't fixing our real problems. That make any kind of sense?
Fascinating, Samuel. These revelations that you had in the woods, mortal psychologists have a term for them. They are called cognitive distortions.
Cognitive whoozy what now?
Cognitive distortions. They are exactly as you described them. I will explain in a moment. Please, tell me about these specific revelations you had.
Well, I noticed how we stress ourselves out by making everything a battle of do-or-die absolutes. High noon mind, I call it. Like that feeling you get right before a big shootout.
What the fuck are you talking about, yeah, mate? Now, what the hell?
I must confess I have no experience with this feeling. I engaged in mortal combat long before the age of gunpowder. But the sentiment you describe mirrors the words of my old friend Marcus Aurelius.
You mean Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor?
Of course, his name was Marcus. Marcus was a bedroom name.
Marky.
You mean you and the emperor were...
It was ancient Rome. Penetration was similar to a handshake.
Holy shit. Okay, what the fuck?
My apologies. I somehow forgot you were a man. I believe we can broaden your definition. Mortal psychologists call this phenomenon of binary thought polarized thinking, but I like to call it Nosferatu thinking.
Okay, awesome.
Nosferatu thing?
It means you are thinking in black and white.
I get it. That's pretty funny.
I believe it encompasses the breadth of the distortion. One is not flatly weak or strong, good or evil, smart or stupid, a success or a failure. The truth is far more complex and colorful.
I don't know how to make stabbing noises.
Not every high noon gunfight ends in oblivion, correct?
But yeah, that's true. Getting shot still ain't fun, but it ain't the end neither.
A perfect example, Samuel. Now, try to catch me using Nosferatu thinking. I will give you a series of statements, and one of them will contain Nosferatu thinking. I will repeat them if you miss it. If I do not drink blood, I will surely die. We are only trying to identify Nosferatu thinking right now. I will repeat myself.
Oh, okay. I thought you wanted
If
to
I do
know.
not drink blood, I will surely die.
Is that Nosferatu thinking?
No, Samuel. In this case, I am not arguing with reality. If we do not drink blood, we die. Let us continue. Death eventually comes for us all.
Well, that sounds like Nosferatu thinking. That's pretty black and white. We've cheated death ourselves.
Well, I hope you don't get sick. Flights catch people on the nasty, like Alex, who was sick for like 6 weeks or something.
Although this thinking is binary, and death has already come for us, please, let us try another. Mortals will always fear our kind.
That's Nosferatu thinking right there. I've met mortals who knew who I was and weren't scared.
Very good, Samuel. And even if you hadn't, to say mortals will always fear us ends any hope that they might not. Always is such a terminal word, is it not? Would you like to discuss more of your revelations with me?
I realize that as vampires, it's kind of like the fella you see in the saloon at the bottom of a bottle of whiskey. It's saloon thinking. Too extreme.
A fascinating observation, Samuel. Your saloon thinking was described in my time as the battle between hubris and nemesis, the twin excesses of
Wow,
arrogance and
hopefully.
self-pity.
Hopefully now, take care of yourself.
Oh man, it make me wish I'd gotten some schooling. Maybe I would have figured this stuff out earlier.
You live forever, my friend. There is no rush. What you have identified is a phenomenon where individuals perceive either an illusion of control or a lack of control. Mortal psychologists call this phenomenon you have described a control fallacy.
Control fallacy.
Rarely do we have...
Yeah, you're right about that. I used to think I'd never get away from my gang. And maybe that's what made me stick with them for so long.
Yes, you see how cognitive distortions keep us from... Of course, I am so old and powerful that I am always in control.
You're testing me, ain't you? That's a control fallacy right there.
Well done, Samuel. I am indeed very powerful, but the cosmos holds no awareness of Andromache. Of course, as you expertly pointed out with your analogy about the man at the... Listen to my next few statements and try... The sun will eventually burn out. I will roam a cold, dead earth and...
Well, that sounds like one of them control...
I applaud your optimism and ambition, Samuel. My kitty cat died. I shall be lonely forever. I shall never feel the warm sun upon my skin again. I shall never feel the warm sun.
Well, that's a control fallacy.
There is a significant difference. It is not a distortion. You didn't catch my... The sun will eventually burn out. I will roam my kitty cat...
I'm sorry about your sweet kitty, but you can always pick up a new one. Or there's lots of them just waiting for a loving home, so you don't need to be lonely.
It was just an example, Samuel. Well spotted. But I do speak from experience. I felt this way once when a pharaoh I was dating had our cat mummified.
What the fuck? Oh yeah, they take all the, even like living relatives if they die. Kind of bad.
I went into a murderous depression that nearly decimated the continent. But I had the power to help myself all along by adopting a new friend in need of a home.
Oh dang, don't let me get on your bad side.
I doubt you shall see it, Samuel. Did you have more revelations to tell me about?
Yes.
See, I used to be in a gang. They were my whole existence. If you asked me who I was, I would have said, I'm a murdering bastard. Once I got away, I realized how small-minded that was. My old gang's still around, and they're still branding themselves like...
Very astute, Samuel. I favor the clinical term, however, which is labeling.
Very close. To figure out how to use Warudo, how to track like this, where it's like a transparent background. But until I figure it out, VC face where I can only do this. Awesome.
You correctly discovered that labeling is a reductive act. For millennia, I thought of myself as a killer. It was not untrue that killing was how I made my way in the world. I was an unstoppable warrior and assassin. But with this label, I limited myself for ages. I did not only kill people, I also killed potential aspirations I might have had. See whether you can catch me. I am so old, I am ancient. Call me whatever you like, but don't call me late for dinner. How shall I describe myself?
Well, that's about as clear a labeling as it gets. Yeah, we vampires tend to do a lot of killing, but reducing ourselves to killers ain't doing us any favors.
Excellent, Samuel. You are correct. Labels can be cages that we lock ourselves in. I was a mere murderer for most of my existence because that is how I labeled myself.
Yeah, I did the same thing. Sam Walls, the murderer, reprobate, and good for nothing.
Those are not how I would describe the Sam Walls I see before me. Did you have more revelations to tell me about?
I think that's all of them. Or at least the ones that were the most obvious to me.
That you recognize the concept of cognitive distortions at all is most impressive, Samuel. What?
Oh, come on, you're just flattering me.
Are you now? Tell me, Samuel, what kind of cognitive distortion are you exhibiting?
Yeah, I'm doing some labeling. I gotta watch myself.
As long as we retain any humanity, we will have cognitive distortions.
Yum, 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 yum.
What we are aiming for is not to become perfect beings, but to understand and accept ourselves.
Shum.
As long as we can recognize cognitive distortions, we can address our real challenges. One cannot drink blood from a straw man, after all.
Huh. I ain't never heard that one before, but I like it.
If it helps solidify the concept in your mind, then I am well satisfied. I know you came to learn from me, so I will do my best to honor your good intentions. Let us ensure that you understand the concepts of labeling, control fallacies, and Nosferatu thinking.
So, they're both like pretty old-ish vampires. Andromachus is like ancient Greek, like ancient Roman or Greek old, and Sam is about 200 years old. And they're both like vampires who have managed to get away from like the "I'm a murderer, I only exist to drink blood and kill people" mindset. So now they're both trying to like reach out to other vampires and help them, like, you know, move past that kind of thinking. Sam is kind of new to the therapy thing. Andromachus has been at it for a while, apparently. And the game is called Vampire Therapist, if that helps.
I will give you a series of statements, and each one will contain a cognitive distortion for you to identify. I will begin. If I invite over my vampire friends, I know I'm going to have to deal with guano all over the place when they turn into bats at the end of the night.
Well, there's a control fallacy, sir. You're acting like you've got no control, but you could lay down some ground rules for guests, or some newspaper.
Or express concern to my friends that they have not been toilet trained. Very good, Samuel. Let me try another. I am Andromachus, the ancient darkness, the scourge of the Mediterranean, the mortal's bane.
The mortal's bane.
Well, that's definitely some intense labeling. Those are some hard names to get over.
You are not wrong. Those names followed me for millennia. It was most stifling. Let me try another then.
So right now I'm just identifying these three like cognitive distortions, which are like not necessarily negative, but like patterns that are kind of like hindering thinking. Let's see what cognitive distortions. The Nosferatu thinking is basically like you can when you say something or think about something, it's between two extremes and stuff. Control fallacy is like when they how do I say? Well, it says right there. have a habit of either feeling responsibility slash soul control, or of feeling completely hopeless. It's kind of similar to Nosferatu thinking, but oftentimes neither is true. And labeling is where like you call yourself like this name and you only live up to that name. So like reducing yourself to one thing only type beat.
If my club's revenues do not significantly increase, I will end up living on the street.
That there's got to be Nosferatu thinking. There's a huge space between making a ton of profit and living on the street.
Indeed, you are correct. I run my club at a considerable loss. 3,000 years of banking interest means that money is not really an object to me anyway.
3,000 years of banking interest.
Samuel, now I am not only intrigued by you, but also impressed. I would very much like to teach you my ways, but I must demand something of you first.
Anything. I'm here to learn.
You must receive therapy yourself.
Oh.
Not have you seen clients without a commitment to your own mental health.
Awesome.
Oh, now, hold on just a minute. I don't know that I need therapy. I'm feeling pretty good about myself these days.
Samuel, we all need therapy to live in this world. You have been speaking in cognitive distortions since the moment you walked into my office.
That is true, Samuel.
I didn't even notice.
They are most insidious, but I am here to help you identify and challenge them.
It's also fun because you can use it to challenge your own thinking, but you should also probably see an actual therapist, because this is still just a game.
You have walked alone for too long, Samuel. Allow me to share my experience with you.
Well, all right, if you say so. I appreciate your taking the time to work on this, old cowpoke.
We have all the time in the world, Samuel. But for now, you must be eager for something fresh. Please, dance, drink your fill. We will begin tomorrow.
Okay, then. Well, sir, it's been an honor.
You don't have to call me sir, you know.
All right, then, Andromachos.
Andromachos.
Hey,
Just call me Andy.
Andy!
All right, Andy. I'll see you tomorrow, then.
Yippee! Alright, we go party. Oonts, 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 or whatever.
Hey, look at all them mortals sweating, blood pumping. I am thirsty. There ain't no power on this earth that'll get me on a dance floor. Maybe I'll see if the bartender's got anything for me.
If it isn't Clint Eastwood again. How'd it go, cowboy?
Seems I'll be sticking around. Guess I'd better get used to things around here.
Good to hear. About time someone helped Andy with his work. Seems you vampires have a lot of problems to fix. Name's Crimson, by the way.
Hi, Crimson. Hi, Crimson. Hi.
Fine meeting you, Crimson. How do you know so much about what Andy's doing?
Pillow talk. I'm his blood partner.
No shit. How's a mortal get hooked up with an ancient vampire?
I'm a rock climber. I stumbled into one of his lairs in Madagascar. Found a cave while climbing a mountain, and there he was, naked in a hot tub.
Dang. Must have been a sight.
You ain't kidding, cowboy. Didn't expect a luxury apartment with a gorgeous naked vampire inside of a mountain. We hit it off, and he asked me to come back here with him. I like an adventure, so I said, what the hell? I'll date the gorgeous Dracula. But what are you doing talking to me, cowboy? The blood's running hot on the dance floor, and these kids don't mind a little biting.
Ain't no way I'm dancing. There's gotta be a better way to get something fresh to drink.
Reinhard, look. It's the sexy old guy again.
Oh, or added 5 minutes. Let me know if you get trapped.
You should buy us a drink, old guy. You'll probably get lucky. Actually, you will definitely get lucky.
Pleasures of the flesh ain't exactly what I'm after tonight.
That's because you haven't experienced these pleasures with us yet. Buy us a drink and you will discover great satisfaction by uns.
Ooh, okay. I'm so nervous to talk to people. Ooh, okay. Well. I think this is the gentlest way to let them down. Okay.
I ain't buying you a drink. All I got are good old-fashioned dollars.
I like American money. All we have on our money are buildings. You have all the sexy old men.
All right, I'll buy it. Which of them old men are sexy?
I like Hamilton. His posture is just so powerful.
I've never actually seen American dollars, I'm not gonna lie.
There is a dollar coin that has Eisenhower's face on it.
Oh, you are right. Eisenhower is, how do you Americans say, a snack?
I get it. You like older men. Look, kids, you seem like nice enough folks, but I wasn't planning on buying drinks tonight.
Stop teasing the cowboy, Kinder. They're just messing with you. Drinks are free here.
Dang, really? I ain't never been to a saloon with free hooch.
Call it a drink exchange.
Huh. So, everyone here knows they might be sharing blood?
Only as long as there's consent. We like to create a safe environment here. Why don't you take Reinhard and Maxie here back to the kink room?
The what?
Wait, kink?
Mm-hmm. You're not in Kansas anymore, cowboy. We are not afraid of sex here.
I'm from Missouri, but, point taken.
Get the fuck? The cowboy, he's a cowboy,
Nobody
baby.
has to do anything they don't want to do in there. Just have fun and drink your fill, handsome. I'm sure I'll be seeing plenty of you. Maxie, Reinhard, this is one of our special customers.
Ach so, ein Vampir. I'm thinking we are all getting lucky then.
My neck throbs with anticipation.
Dang. Guess I'm going to a kink room then. Thanks, Crimson.
I knew a man who wore this much leather couldn't be boring.
I don't think he's wearing that much leather. It's a vest, a hat, and a belt, and probably boots.
Yeah, well, you got me pegged.
You might get pegged.
Is that what we are doing now? Give me the document and I will sign myself up for it.
I really ain't in Missouri no more. Look, I'm more into biting.
Oh, your teeth look perfect. Are you going to bite me with those?
That's the plan. Who's going first?
Oh, me.
Well, step right on up. Remember, Sammy boy, just stick the tips of them fangs into the blue veins and we'll all have a nice time.
Wait. Huh? Wait, what? Only the blue?
Oh, das hat sich gut angefühlt.
Okay. Okay, my man. What the fuck?
Oh, that's a good thing.
Is it my turn yet?
Sure thing. Come on over.
Ooh.
Oh, Reinhard. The hot old vampire wore me out.
Okay.
Me too, Maxie. I feel as though I have set up a mail server.
Okay. Well, there was a warning. A mail server? Okay, loser.
Reinhard, mein Sucke Fledermaus. Ich bin so müde, sexy zu sein.
I want subtitles, please. I would like to know what they're. I'm not good at German.
I will get us a taxi cab, Liebchen. Und du, cowboy? Next time we will talk about that thing you mentioned earlier.
Oh, yeah, sure thing, fella. Maybe I can tell you some Eisenhower stories. Now that I've had something to drink, I should probably get to my coffin.
Samuel, wait a moment. I see you got your fill. Are you heading out?
Yeah, I figure I could use some shut-eye. I locked up my coffin over at the storage center.
Storage center? Please, you can use my guest coffin. I insist. You must be well rested for the challenges ahead.
Guess I got a big night tomorrow, huh? I should get a good day's sleep.
Wonderful. Please, follow me.
Well, dang. This is mighty plush.
Oh,
This is one of those
shit.
war coffins.
Yo!
Let's see what's on TV. Hey, I remember this movie. We were so proud to finally get some representation. Not sure I should stay up watching movies, though. Well, ain't much else to do in here. I think it's about time I hit the hay.
Yo, this
I'm
looks
cut out for
really
all this.
good. It was one of my teenage dreams to sleep in a coffin. It could be a pain to get out of them every
Samuel,
time.
good evening. I hope you slept well.
Mhm. Ooh. Yippee! Welcome back. I'm just reading his I'm just reading his journal.
Like the dead, as they say.
I was hoping to save you some breakfast, but I've already sent them on their way.
Oh, that's all right. I'm still pretty full from last night. Them goth types were practically throwing themselves at me.
I am not surprised. Perhaps I should be concerned that some of my guests will follow you home.
Well, gosh, if I still had mortal circulation, I'd be blushing.
Why are you so embarrassed, Samuel?
Ooh. Ooh. Samuel.
Ah, hell. Guess we should just save it for therapy, huh? We gonna get started now?
If you like.
Why not? I'm eager to get going. Let loose, Doc.
Very well. Let's start with the first question any therapist asks then. What brought you to me? Why is becoming a therapist so important to you?
Well, gosh, I remember what it was like. Being all angry, hungry, and scared all the time. It ain't no way to live. When I see vampires acting the way I used to, I just need to show them there's more to unlife.
And why is that up to you?
You, of all people, know how lost our kind can be. Preying on the weak,
Okay,
dating
it's
mortal
okay.
high schoolers.
You can lurk. It's okay.
I've got to make them see their potential. That's what I'm here for. I know it.
That is a lot of responsibility to place on yourself.
You got a funny look in your eye. Am I doing one of them distortion things?
You are most perceptive. Yes. Perhaps you can tell me what it is. When you say you are here to make vampires see the world differently, in what way are you distorting reality?
Well, I guess that's a control fallacy, right? I can't assume I'll be able to help other vampires the way I was helped.
Have good bed. I hope the old man talking lulls you to sleep.
Very good, Samuel. Control fallacies are hard to avoid when one feels strongly about something. Your fate is not to transform every vampire you ever meet, even those who are your clients. You will do what you can do, and that is enough. But I am eager to learn how you develop this desire to help our kin find a different way of thinking.
Well, like I told you when I first emailed you, I was a real nasty son of a bitch when I first became a vampire. When I look back and see what a no-account piece of shit I was, I ain't nothing but embarrassed. It all seems pretty stupid to me now. Here we are living forever and all we can do is kill? It's the dumbest thing I ever did here.
I am going to stop you for a moment. Stupid, no account piece of shit, nasty son of a bitch, dumbest thing. Do you hear the way you are talking about yourself?
With respect, sir, I earned all them names. I killed women and children. Half the ghost towns out west are my doing. I didn't think of nobody but myself.
Pretend you are my therapist. If I sat here and called myself a no-account piece of shit, what would you tell me?
I'd say you were doing some labeling. And I guess I'd tell you to look at yourself a little more kindly.
Extend the same compassion to yourself then, Samuel. How are you to move on from being a nasty son of a bitch if you are labeling yourself?
I'm scared for when you get to the actual therapy sessions and I have to do I have to catch them and I'm like I don't know.
If you wish to be a guide to other vampires, you must start with so. Now that you've gotten all that horrible name calling out of the way, please tell me, how did you find your sense of purpose?
Well, I was on the run, you see. The Wild West was ending and the Pinkertons were starting to get the better of my gang. I went into hiding and found a strange group of folks out in the country. They knew I was an outlaw right away, but they didn't judge me for it. They didn't even care that I was a vampire. They welcomed me like a friend, even shared their blood with me. They taught me how to appreciate the beauty of the night, and I started seeing things I'd never noticed before. They taught me my letters, philosophy, and how to question things instead of being scared of them. I think about them every day of my own life. They somehow freed themselves of all the judgments of the time and were better off for it.
These must have been the 19th century American transcendentalists, yes?
Yes, sir. I'm glad I died when I did, because their like just don't exist no more. Once my community died out, I started walking. That was something else they taught me how to do. There ain't nothing like having a walk and a think.
Having a walk and a think.
I walked in nature for about 90 years.
90 years?
Just took in all the grace and beauty of my country. I guess I was kind of selfish, though. I should have been helping other vampires the way the Transcendentalists helped me.
Why?
Why waste 90 years walking when I should have been helping others? Seems pretty obvious to me. I could have done a lot of good in that time.
But your should turns that which you could find fulfilling into a duty. You create an extrinsic motivator. Your statements are another cognitive distortion, something created by your own mind. Nature asks almost nothing of you.
I read. Ooh.
Even if your should comes from a place of good, it creates undue pressure. And what do we do once we are pressured? We resent the shoulds. We procrastinate. And as you know, we have a lot of time to procrastinate.
You got that right. Why do today what you could do next century?
Exactly. Should statements remove the intrinsic joy from that which you find fulfilling?
Hold on, though. Ain't there some things we really should do?
Of course, there are things we must do. But nature herself tells us what they are. We invent the rest. Here, let me give you an exercise. Listen closely. See whether you can find the should statement that is a distortion. I should go to the vampire dentist. You know what they say. If you have bad fangs, you get bad blood. I should drink blood today. I should take my blood partner Crimson out on a date. I should be wary of sexually transmitted diseases. Did you miss my should statement? Let's try it. I should go to the vampire dentist. You know what they say. If you have bad fangs, you get bad blood. I should drink blood today. I should take my blood partner Crimson out on a date.
Saying you should take Crimson out on a date is a should statement. You've turned something you want to do into something you have to do.
That's right, Samuel. You know, I couldn't be more pleased with you. Your time in nature was clearly well spent.
Thanks, I suppose. But if you don't mind my saying so, I hope you're treating that mortal lady right.
Thank you. Please, ask her yourself. I imagine she would share her blood with you. You look like her type.
Hold on. I've only been in Europe for a couple of days. I ain't gonna go after my teacher's girlfriend.
She does what she wishes, and that is why I chose her as my blood partner.
Aww.
Samuel, even if it beats no longer, you have a good heart. I think you will be an excellent therapist.
So far, that good heart of mine hasn't amounted to much, but I'm willing to give it my best shot.
You are uncomfortable with praise, aren't you, Samuel? Every time I say something positive,
I just don't think I should be doing any bragging. I spent my first 50 years killing. I spent the next 90 walking in the woods. I've tried to walk a better path since then, but I ain't no saint, Auntie.
I did not say you were. Having met several so-called saints, I can attest that none of them were either.
Oh, who did you meet? Please tell
I
us.
understand your discomfort, Samuel. I, too, have done terrible things that I cannot erase. But is erasing the good I have done worthwhile?
Well, I guess when you put it like that, it sounds kind of silly.
It's another cognitive distortion, one that mortal psychologists call disqualifying the positive.
I guess at some point in his life, Andy Rizzi walked into a therapist. You don't freak out, but I'm a vampire. Let's talk.
I understand that the actions of your past are difficult to bear, but what we are here to do is accept reality, with both its positive and negative aspects. I am not saying that you should disqualify your negative actions, but merely note when you disqualify the positive ones. Let us try an exercise. See whether you can challenge me when I disqualify my positive deeds. I am Andromachos, one of the most powerful vampires alive. Before I became the vampire I am now, I did exceptionally terrible things. I have defiled the innocent. I have killed countless people. The good I now do pales in comparison to the evil I have done.
That's the one. You're literally disqualifying the positive by comparing it to the evil stuff you've done.
Oh yeah.
Well done, Samuel. I believe the recognition of this distortion will serve you well when you start to see clients tomorrow.
Ooh, I'm getting achievements for getting so many of them right. Am I doing good? Ooh. Vive la France.
Whoa, tomorrow? I only just started learning these here cognitive distortion things.
I will, of course, be with you.
Oh, okay.
Don't worry.
I
can
was
sense
also
your
worried.
instincts and will help you.
But tomorrow, I just don't feel ready yet.
My friend, we are never truly ready. But if it would ease your concerns, we can practice with further examples. Would that be helpful to you?
Yes. Yeah, I think I could use the
Yeah, I
help.
think I could use the help.
Very well, Samuel. Let's try some
I
examples.
want to keep choosing.
And
It's
you
fun.
find the cognitive distortion in it. I am far sexier than movie vampires. Therefore, I should be a movie star. This should be an easy one, Samuel. The distortion I am far...
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, that's an easy one. That's a should statement right there. But you're not insecure enough to be an actor anyway.
Excellent, Samuel. Would you like another exercise?
Yes.
If I cannot consume high-quality blood, I might as well drink blood from Florida.
That's Nosferatu thinking, ain't it?
Correct, Samuel. That being said, I am sure there is decent blood to drink in Florida. But I would bring a test kit anyway. Would you like another exercise?
I think I'm good.
I think I'm good.
All right, Samuel. You must be hungry now. I suggest you get the liter inside you. We have a big night tomorrow.
I
How
shall.
much is a liter?
Just get enough to drink, Samuel. We will not be able to work if you are hungry or tired. Now, please excuse me. I do have a date with Crimson tonight. I suspect I shall not return until nearly morning.
Aww. Good luck.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Have
Now, you have a nice
fun.
night.
You as well, Samuel. Rest in peace.
Yippee! Curtains really lag out.
Ah, Samuel, glad to see you are awake. Your first client is on his way.
Mm.
What, already? Look, Mr. Andy, sir,
Fear not, my friend. You are a powerful vampire in your own right. To be so young and have so much empathy is quite a gift. All you need to do is listen, and I know the truth will reveal itself to you.
Ah,
Shucks, wish I had your confidence.
Well, to a limited extent, I can see the future. If you are about to misinterpret a client's distortions, I will set you back on the right path.
okay.
You can see the future.
It's not that impressive, really. You start to see the patterns after 1,000 years or so.
Well, dang. If seeing the future ain't impressive, that's gotta be a distortion. Disqualifying the positive, it's gotta be.
You barely require my aid as it is.
I would not have picked up on it unless this lit up.
If you need guidance, I will provide it to you telepathically.
Ooh, telepathic guidance.
Don't think about it too much. When you are 3000, such things will cease to impress you. Let us look at your first client's case file.
Ooh, who is it?
Dr. Drain, huh? You ain't got no first name?
Ooh. Client record. Dr. Drain, 430. Wait, this is set in 2024, so give me a second. $50.90. Oh my god. He's British. Class of 1614, graduate of the Royal College of Physicians. He has been studying the nature of blood for the last several centuries. Became a vampire after a post-mortem blood transfusion experiment. Now runs a global pharmaceutical research company. Oh, is now concerned that he has developed an addiction to a drug of his own formulation. Suggestion detected strong irritability on the phone. Investigate Drain's drinking and sleeping habit.
Many vampires go by one name. Families and titles seem to become more abstract after a certain age.
Ooh.
Huh. So is it funny that he kept the title?
Indeed. You catch on quickly, despite your habit of disqualifying the positive. I will let you work now. I shall be meditating in my coffin, but I will sense when you need my help.
Yippee! Yeah. Okay. Bye, Andy.
Samuel, I know you can handle this. Be yourself, and all will be well.
Awesome. He took the... Oh.
Satan bless it all, I hate flying!
Oh my god.
Hey there. God's blood, what on earth are you? My name's Sam. I'm the new therapist. Make yourself comfortable, Dr. Drain. And American as well. Good God. It's not enough for you lot to take over the world of the living. Even the halls of the dead aren't safe from you.
Oof. Okay. Very British. Very British.
Oh well. I suppose your lot are all into this touchy-feely stuff, aren't you? And ignorance, even American ignorance, is bliss, I suppose. Oh, sweet ignorance, how I do wish I knew thee. Damn it, how am I gonna work with this fella? I gotta ask Annie.
Are you all right, Samuel?
You gave me this fella as my first client?
Why not? He is clearly hiding very little about his state of mind.
How am I supposed to help him when he already sees me as the bad guy?
Use your instincts, Samuel. Think about how you have felt in your darkest hours.
Fair. Okay.
What does this poor vampire want?
I think he needs a dang reality check, charging at me like an undersexed bull.
If you tried to give an undersexed bull a reality check, that would not change the fact that it is undersexed. How did the transcendentalists approach you when you were a wilder man, Samuel?
Yeah, I get it. I'm sure this fella's come here with problems. I can't be surprised when they show up. I think he just wants to complain.
Perceptive, Samuel. He can hardly...
So, what? I just let him complain?
Of course. Just give him a starting point to let it all out. It will make him feel
Yeah.
better.
Well, if you say so.
Don't worry, Samuel. You are doing wonderfully. I will release your time now.
What?
Well, are you just going to... I was just gonna ask how your trip here was. My trip? My trip was bloody wonderful. Until my familiar got a flat tire and I had to fly 30 kilometers here. As a
Million?
bat.
Flat tire.
I hate being a bat and I hate flying. Do you know an owl tried to eat me?
Loser.
Me, a creature that has lived for centuries, treated like common prey.
Loser.
I'm surprised he was even interested. You should see what an ugly little beastie I am when I transform. All I could do was screech and squeak until he went away. Well, I suppose I'm alive, in a manner of speaking anyway. You all right there, pal? Yes, I'm fine. Well, I'm not, of course. I wouldn't be otherwise. But for the sake of conversational integrity, fine. I take it you read my case file and know why I'm here? You're here for an addiction problem. Yes. Embarrassing, isn't it? What's to be embarrassed about? I remember when Ulysses S. Grant was president. Didn't seem to bother him. Oh, well, of course. How wonderful it is that I share the mental failings of people who only live a single lifetime. Hey, come on now. There's a part of us that's still mortal. Can't help that, just like we can't help being dead. So I'm discovering. Look, I just need some tips and I'll be on my way. Just give me all the tricks. Whatever one does to make addictions go away. Tips? Let me think.
Oh, okay. We're gonna have to break it to him. I think actually an actual, what is it? An actual, what are they called when you go to somewhere to try and fix your addictions? Rehab. When they go to rehab, I think the reason why people go to rehab is so they come off of it slowly. So theoretically, a milder addiction would be better if he doesn't just want to like drop. But I think we should do it the hard way. That's like return.
Partner, there ain't no tips that'll magically cure you, but I'm here to listen. You know, I never in my life thought anyone would ever call me partner. Like partner, but not with a T. And I know how you English love your tea. Thank goodness we can still process tea. We cannot live on blood alone. I appreciate the concern, though. I must admit, I rather saw myself above this whole addiction thing. I tell you what, let's not worry about being above or below anything. You're here now, so let's see what we can do. What exactly are you addicted to? It's a form of plasma, a catalytic compound of my own design.
Ooh, so it's a part of blood.
Scientific goals. You're losing me. Well, let me try to make it simple. I have been able to replicate and even alter the molecular patterns that vampiric erythrocyte surface receptors receive.
I get it, but Sam probably doesn't.
Our unique physiology gives us an increased ligand affinity, which is how we are able to process blood the way that I can extend this receptivity and thus achieve my true goal: synthetic blood, freedom from the hunger that plagues us, and hope for all humanity.
Awesome.
Well, dang, that sounds pretty impressive, Doc. Well, it doesn't work without a vampiric catalyst, and that is the plasma I am addicted to. Pathetic, isn't it? I have spent 400 years trying to steal the secret of blood, only to be engulfed by it. Like, pathetic? Doc, where the heck would you get a word like that? You've come up with a synthetic blood. Man, I can barely get my spurs on some mornings. Maybe you've had a setback or two, but give yourself a little credit, compadre. Credit? For wasting 400 years? Practically speaking, I'm in the same place as I was back when King James was in power. Only now I have a drug problem.
Are they gonna let me do this, or...?
Perhaps I must face facts. My professor was right. Nothing we ever do will make a damned bit of difference.
Samuel, listen to him. Do you recognize his patterns of thought?
Yes!
There's some distortions in there, ain't there?
I knew you would sense. Invite him to talk more about this failure of his.
I'll do my best. Now hold on just a minute there, cowpoke. I've heard you talk a lot about failure. But it sure sounds to me like you ain't thinking clearly if you think you're a failure. I am a realist, that's all. Look at me. 400 years of study and still dabbling with leukocytes.
Shit, I gotta check. Double check.
I don't know many people who would call working with leukocytes dabbling. I mean, I gotta admit, I have no earthly clue what you're talking about. So unless you made up all them science terms, I think you might be doing more than playing with a chemistry set. Perhaps, but if we consider all there is to know about blood, I know precious little. But you know something. Yes, I concede I might know something about blood. I would hope so after 400 years. You still got more knowledge about blood than most, whether it's been 4 years or 400 years, amigo. Let's get back to what you were saying, though. I'm saying I am surely the oldest, most well-studied doctor in the world. I should have achieved more than this. Well, who said you should have achieved more? Isn't it obvious? I should have something to show for 400. And what happens if you don't? Absolutely nothing at all. Well, that's my point. That is not as encouraging as you think it is. Ain't meant to be encouraging.
Ooh.
Just showing you a little reality. Well, it's all my fault, really. I cannot seem to motivate my scientists to reach the necessary level of dedication. It's always shocking to me how little urgency mortals have around death. So it's all your fault that you haven't come up with the perfect synthetic blood. It can't be anyone else's fault. Only I have the skill, the knowledge, and the experience. Pardon me for saying so, Doc, but it sounds like what you're doing is pretty dang complicated. It sounds to me like you're some kind of god if you expect control over life itself. Please, I'm a scientist, not a spiritualist. It is not control I seek, but understanding. And are you ever gonna have perfect understanding? No, of course not. I'm not a wizard. So how about not putting saving the world on one person, Doc? That is a simplification, but I take your point. As I was saying, now that I'm addicted to my own drug, I have joined the ranks of mortal celebrities in my utter irrelevance. That's a pretty dark read on things.
I don't know if I'm doing these correctly. There's no, like, indication.
Yes, but not me. I'm trying to tell you that even if you are addicted, that ain't the end, hermano. You got a lot of life and opportunity left in you. If you can call this life. Now hold on there, that's what I call Nosferatu thinking, straight from the coffin. Life ain't all black and white. It's got its shades of gray too, you know. Oh, well played, cowpoke. Perhaps I am being a little dramatic. Yes, I'm aware that in reality progress has been made, enough to get to this point. But I didn't come here to ask for a pat on the back and to be told I'm a good boy. That ain't my department, but I hear they do some of that stuff downstairs. Yes, we all know very well that the Continentals are more sexually liberated than we are. But as I say, I don't want all this therapy stuff. I just want to stop using this damn drug. Well, so what's so good about this stuff anyway? Why do you like it? I'm not certain. I don't remember what happens after I take it, but I wake up feeling, how do I put this, alive.
Alive?
Well, that don't sound so bad. A good nap can make me feel like a new man. I'm not talking about feeling refreshed. I mean I feel alive.
Oh,
as if I'm someone else.
interesting.
And I wake up and find, oh gracious me, I'm not depressed.
Ah. Stimulants.
You mean to tell me that you're going to sleep depressed every night? Oh, nothing of the sort. Oh well, I'm glad to hear that. You are assuming that I can simply go to sleep and my global scientific enterprise will run itself.
Ah.
Oh wait just a gosh darn minute. You're telling me you don't sleep? Yes, it's not as though we can get much deader already, and I have work to do. So you're not sleeping, and you're always depressed. I think we're starting to get somewhere. Oh, don't be such a bumpkin. If you are a sapient individual, aware of the world around you, depression is the only sensible reaction. It has nothing to do with sleep.
Well, if I get it wrong, I think Andromache is correct me.
Come on now, it's a big world out there, and different things are depressing to different people. Everyone reacts to things differently. Ain't it true that a sensible person, as you call them, might even be a different degree of depressed?
Ooh.
Very well, I suppose I might have been using a bit of mild hyperbole. Mild is putting it mildly, buckaroo. Buckaroo? Now I'm even more depressed. Regardless, I didn't come here to be a whiner. Oh, boo-hoo, life is hard. Yes, we all know it's hard.
Okay, have a good bed. Oh, the redeem. Fuck. Waka. Waka waka waka.
Dr. Drain is calling himself a whiner for being sad.
Regardless, I didn't know why'd you say coming and talking to me makes you a whiner. Is that not what I currently am? Sounds to me like you're expressing yourself. Whiner is the word you use. Yeah, if you want to call it whining, that's up to you. But that's entirely your label. Oh, very well, call it moaning or whinging if you prefer. Moaning, whinging, bellyaching, still all just labels. I don't believe I shall be using the term bellyaching in any case.
Okay.
As I was saying, in the moments I wake up, I feel free. I suppose it must be what being an ignoramus feels like. You honestly think feeling good makes you an ignoramus? The phrase ignorance is bliss is most apt, don't you think? But by calling yourself an ignoramus, you're making bliss something to be avoided. Yes, unfortunate how that works, isn't it? The only way to be happy is by being a fool. Partner, those are your labels. Try using something more positive and see how you feel. What, shall I say that by being ignorant, I am a noble genius? Still just labels. Oh, very well. I suppose I might be discounting my experience. I don't know how to say this, amigo. You really don't like letting yourself be happy. Honestly, I'm failing to see the problem with taking this stuff. Seems like it's making you get the rest you need and it makes you feel good. What's the problem? First of all, I do not need to rest. And partaking of this plasma does have downsides. What kind of downside? I do not know what happens when I partake of the substance. However, when I wake up, I feel refreshed. But I also
I think I know
blood
what
and
happens.
sex. Once I even woke up wearing a football jersey. It was most distasteful.
He goes out and parties. Mr. Drain. Surely your license isn't still valid.
I guess you must be having some kind of good time. That is not my idea of a good time. I'm Dr. Drain. I am intelligent and worldly, not some ill-bred monster. I don't go gallivanting into godforsaken places to engage in depraved coitus and the consumption of dirty blood.
Dirty blood?
It sounds to me like you're real good at denying yourself things. Well, I should be better at it. You know, Doc, a wise old vampire recently told me something I'm about to tell you.
Oof.
You keep talking about the things you should be doing. You, compadre, are shoulding all over yourself. Oh, well, that is vivid, isn't it? I can now add incontinence to my already considerable list of faults. I'm being serious. I'm listening to you tell me I should be doing this, and I shouldn't be doing that. But who gave you all them shoulds and shouldn'ts? I don't know. It shouldn't matter, should it? I've been dead for over 400 years. It's the oldest stuff that sticks with us, amigo. We all got traumas. Heck, we're dead men. That's traumatic no matter what.
Yeah.
Well, you've been through a lot. Don't rope yourself up so tight. Listen, we're doing good work already, I know it. Now, let's not push too hard. I would really like you to think about where all them shoulds are coming from before we meet again.
Okay.
And be good to yourself, all right, partner? Don't feel like you gotta go cold turkey on that.
Don't go
plasma
cold
stuff.
turkey on that plasma stuff. Thinking
Yes,
slightly
all the
less.
same, I'd rather not do it at all. Is that actually gonna happen, though? It might. You're dipping into it tonight, aren't you? I was thinking about it. All right, partner. Just give yourself a little compassion. That's all I'm asking.
Go slowly. If you can take less, you do it. But if you can't, don't. Just do it, man.
I'll admit, you've given me some things to think about. Not pleasant ones, mind.
That's fine.
You can handle it, partner. You're way smarter than I am. Yes, well, that is certainly true. Very well. I shall do some reflecting, inasmuch as our kind can reflect. I shall see you in precisely 4 weeks, then. Farewell, Sam.
Farewell, Mr. Drain.
Masterfully done, Samuel. I knew you would do well, but that doesn't make me any less pleased.
Well, that was a hell of a rush. That fella's holding on tighter than a holster to a gunslinger's hip. It felt real good to help him look at himself a little more kindly.
Good, Samuel. Treasure this feeling.
Wonderful.
But also rest. Go downstairs, get something to drink, relax in your coffin. Next week you shall see a new client. I think they will be an interesting challenge for you.
Oh, so it's a week by week.
I bid you good evening, Samuel. Rest in peace.
Rest in pieces.
You too, Andy. Well, I guess it's time I got me some grub.
All right. Wonder if we're gonna go down to the club or it's just gonna skip again. Oh, we're going down. Okay.
Well, that's it, I guess. My first client. Can't believe I'm doing this therapy stuff already. Sure could use a drink. I'll check in with Crimson.
Well, if it isn't Yosemite Sam. How you doing tonight, partner?
Better already, hearing from someone from the States who knows the lingo.
To the
I'm
club.
not from any states, cowpoke. District of Columbia girl here.
I figured you must have been coastal. You sound a little more, polished than I do.
You should hear my German.
Maybe some other time. My brain's full tonight. I had my first therapy session with a real client.
Oh, yeah? How do you think it went?
Ooh.
I reckon it was a bullseye on. You should have seen me. Labeling, blam, disqualifying the positive, kapow.
I'm glad to hear it. Someone has got to sort these vamps
Yeah.
out. They know how to
Yeah.
hold on to their problems.
Yeah, those people problematic.
You ain't kidding. Living or dead, once people hit 70, they get pretty dang set in their ways.
You know Andy still uses a typewriter? I can't get that gorgeous man to see the light. Keep it up, cowboy. You're a breath of fresh air for these ancient ones.
Noob. Hello. Why, yeah, man. We're doing therapy. We're vampires.
Anyone ever tell you you're wise beyond your years, Crimson? You must have had some life.
Because I'm always cute. What do you mean?
Afraid I'm exactly as wise as my years. How old do you think I am, cowboy?
I'm gonna do the gentlemanly thing and not hazard a guess.
You would have gotten it wrong anyway. I'm 50 years young.
50?
50? I died around that age and I looked like shit. But you ain't a vampire.
Like I told you, I'm Andy's blood partner. He shares his blood with me, just not enough to turn me into one of you.
Holy shit.
I've been 30 for a good while now.
Hell yeah.
But you ain't joining our team? Sounds like a story.
Not for tonight, buckaroo. I bet you're thirsty after a big night. Andy told me to give this to you.
Ooh.
Oh yeah? What is it?
We had a group of Americans come in last week who donated their blood. Andy can't stand the stuff. He says the blood glucose levels are too high, but he thought you'd appreciate it.
Oh, it ain't so bad. I gotta ask though, what does Andy's blood taste like?
To me, it tastes like life itself, cowboy.
Which are we? We're Sam. This guy. Isn't this useful? This guy.
Not sure I understand.
Never you mind. Look, Tex, I've got some customers to serve, so go enjoy your juice, okay?
Yippee!
Oh, of course. I'm keen to get some rest anyway. You have yourself a fine night, Crimson.
Crimson.
There he is, my incredible protege.
Alright, chat, I'm gonna just grab a snack real quick. I'll be back. It's like 10 minutes. Well, it's not pissed. Hello. Yahoo. What? Hi. I came back. My source. Yeah. Ugh. Okay. Ow. Ow. Owie. Ow. Owie. I just hit my knee on my my piece. Okay. Oh my god. Wait, are we talking about the game censorship stuff? I got so pissed. I was so pissed. The the fucked up little visual novels in itch.io is my bread and butter. Thankfully, I can still see the ones that are in my list. But what I found out, and I tell you, when I found out, I was pissed off. I hope they do something about it. There is a demo of a visual novel I am helping work on. That it's not only itch.io, by the way. It's for Steam too. They got Steam first, and then they did itch. It's like crazy, cause like pressuring. It's a crazy thing to do, cause the reason why there's paywalls there is so that kids can't get into them. Just removing them altogether is not like a healthy thing, because you should still be exposed to like bad things so that you know that they're bad. It's not like a if you take away like portrayals of bad things, that means no one ever knows that if that comes up naturally in like the world and you haven't been exposed to stuff that are censored, you don't know what it is, and you think it's either okay, or you don't you don't have ooh, you don't have a good yeah, it's not good. Ooh.
Come on now, I have no
Alright,
idea
let's keep
what
going.
I'm doing.
Oh.
Evidence stands against that reasoning, my friend. Do we need to talk about disqualifying the positive again?
All right, I get it. I guess I've been muddling through okay.
You've been doing wonderfully. I hope you are ready for a bit of a challenge tonight.
Ooh.
Your next client has been known to be somewhat difficult.
Somewhat.
Here, look at her intake form.
Isabella Deste. Dang, she's got some funny taste in hats.
In the Renaissance. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, I was surprised too, because it was like, okay, I looked into it. I'm like, okay, but why are there still some like porn games up? Because it's I was scrolling through Steam when I'd heard of it, and I looked through it, and I'm like, okay, these guys are still fucking. So like, They aren't even censoring it because they don't want kids to see it. They're censoring it because they think it's bad. Quotation marks. And they just don't want people to see it. Okay, well, that's not really a good reason.
I think you should get along quite well then.
Walked right into that one.
Yeah. Oh well. We'll see. And that's not good. Because this is just the start. I don't know why we've traveled back like 10, 20 years in the past. I'm like, guys, we just worked this out. What are we doing here? Also, like, banning things from like safer or like well-known websites like itch.io and Steam just makes it extremely dangerous to get the bad things, because people will just go deeper and deeper into like more dangerous websites, and it's just not safe. It would be a lot better if what they were like, let's meet in the middle and have like set amounts of prices, or like there should be set amount of price, or they could just well, the problem isn't really that people are lying about their age. It's that people who are lying about their age, kids usually, means that their parents aren't like monitoring them properly. I was so pissed when they banned DL site. I was like, I need to get my Google. I need to get my Aria teacher. If kids are in there, I'm like, wow. They did manage to come back though, so I am holding out hope that we get back. Also, because people are spamming the shit out of MasterCard and Visa. Like the Lord. Or whatever. Get back into. Yeah. Okay. let's break away from reality and live in the world of vampire therapy again.
Isabella is not your average vampire. She was once the powerful matriarch of one of the most influential families in Europe. She fraternized with popes and kings, and she also wielded great power over the art world. Some say that she was the model for the Mona Lisa.
One of them highfalutin types, huh? I don't think she's gonna like me much.
She is as human as any of us, Samuel. I already know you will find a way to relate with her.
Oh.
If you say so.
Remember, you can always seek my advice if you feel lost. You are not alone. But I hear the beating of elegant wings. Breathe, Samuel.
Wait, what? What clip? What clip are you talking about? You're a VIP, you can send links, I think.
Oh, and do be polite.
Goodness. So you are the new therapist Andromachos told me of. I was not expecting someone so
Huggy.
rugged.
Sam Walls at your service, ma'am.
You are a therapist.
Well, that's what I'm here for, ma'am.
Enough with this, ma'am. I am not running a whorehouse. You may call me Senora.
Senora.
All right, Senora.
You have seen my what? Have you been peeking under my skirts, young man?
The Sam is for outlaw. Hee-haw, when he turned into a vampire, basically went around killing a lot of people, but when I don't remember what it's called, but when the West basically when the West outlawed stuff started, when they started cracking down on them more, he got separated from his gang and came upon transcendentalists. I'm not exactly sure what they are, but let me search it up. Philosophical, spiritual, literary movement in the 1820s and 1830s. And with them, he learned how to read, philosophy. Basically, they were kind of family for him. And when they died, he was like, just lost himself in nature for 90 years and started recognizing patterns of thinking that kind of make people put themselves down and stuff. So they were so it was Nosferatu thinking, control fallacy, and labeling, but they were like cowboy terms previously. It was like hot branding, high noon thinking. And I don't remember the last one, but yeah. Yeah, it was all very cowboy terms, and I don't remember what they were now, but and then we got should statements in disqualifying the positive from Andromachos, which is the guy with the salt and pepper hair in the suit. He's the mentor therapist. He's like ancient Greek old, or ancient Roman or Greek old.
Huh? What are you talking about, lady?
Signora. Say it.
Signora.
Signora. Signora.
Mm-hmm.
Signora?
Porca miseria, this is not going to be easy, is it?
Therapy ain't never easy, Signora.
So, therapy is always
I said it ain't never easy, Signora.
Is therapy easy or is...
not...
Oh, how are we to examine my inner demons if your own speech is so diabolical?
Oof. Like, he talked about sleeping with a... Oh. I'll see what I can... You want the whole thing or just the Alec part?
You know what? Let's start over.
Okay, awesome.
Greetings and salutations, Signora. I am most honored to receive you in my humble office.
Very well. I suppose it will do.
I'm just here to help, Signora. It says here on your intake forms that you've been having a tough time lately.
A tough time? Indeed, yes, it has been a tough time. The realization that not only am I a corpse, but that I have been a useless corpse for nearly 400 years is a tough time.
So what set off this feeling that you're a corpse?
I saw a film at the cinema.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I love the cinema. Well, not many of our kind are movie buffs. What are some of your favorite films?
I would hesitate to say favorite, but there are some films that are more acceptable than others. For instance, Beneath the Velvet Dusk or In Search of Sadness are engaging explorations of the mortal
Oh, these all
condition.
sound depressing.
Oh, I ain't heard of them. You ever seen The Three Stooges?
Utter vulgarity. I do not waste my time with such nonsense. Alas, these Stooges 3 would be preferable to the abomination I saw at the cinema that made me realize just how dead I am. It was a most terrible film, one that shook me to my core.
What was the film?
Pain of it lingers
Despicable
with
Me
still
2?
5 years later.
Well, movies can be pretty powerful. Heck, I remember seeing one of the first films. There was a train coming right for the audience. We thought we were dead for sure.
This film was not powerful, it was meaningless. It said nothing, did nothing, less than nothing, as loudly and gashly
Hot
as
Dog Party
possible.
2.
And the audience, fools that they were, cheered, applauded this desecration of the mind. I hate this film with all my being, for it has done the cruel...
Dang, what the heck was this movie?
Space Wars. Rise of the Spacewalker.
Well, wait a minute. Space Wars, the big science fiction franchise?
Yes, I believe it is important to understand modern media diets.
But that's the movie that gave you your personal crisis?
Why?
Mind your tone. Do not think me a fool. I know it was not high art. But the money it made, it would make even the Pope blush. This stinking trash. This is what the people want.
Grandma.
You see, I understand now. My attempts to infuse art with meaning were pointless. All that I am, all that I ever was, is dead.
You don't seem that dead to me. We're having this conversation, ain't we? You ain't just lying there decomposing.
It is no different. I might as well be rotting in the ground.
I think you might get pretty bored.
Are you getting smart with me, boy?
Look, I'm just talking facts. If you're saying all you are is dead, I think you might be doing some Nosferatu thinking. It ain't black and white. You're here. But let's go back to what you were saying.
Once, I elevated art, and all the world benefited. Why have I lost my power to elevate art now?
All the world benefited? There's a lot of people, and they got a lot of different preferences. You can't get them all, can you?
I'm sorry if I'm
But
silent.
I
I'm
could
eating.
once upon a time.
You can't reach everybody, Signora. I hadn't even heard of the Mona Lisa until about 1911.
Did you have any schooling whatsoever?
No, I didn't. But I don't think anyone in my time knew about the Mona Lisa either.
Oh, how wonderful.
I'm saying you can't reach everyone, even in your own time.
That is true. I doubt the rabble.
We only know what we know. But you were saying.
It was all for nothing. What good was guiding Da Vinci when they sell the Mona Lisa on beer coasters?
Come on now. Just because the Mona Lisa's been on a coaster doesn't mean that's all it's ever been
She's
for.
gonna be so horrified when she hears they splashed, they threw cake at it or something.
I think you might be downplaying just what an impact you've had on the world.
No clue.
The world needs no help from me to reduce my life's efforts to cheap commodities.
So just because something gets printed on a t-shirt, that cancels out everything that's good about it?
KFC.
Yes, that is exactly what it does.
And I thought I was good at disqualifying the positive.
It should not be so. Art should have meaning, purpose. Beauty should expose truth.
Ha! For 3,000 years, I have been told.
It should not be so.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Art should have meaning.
She said it right
You're
there.
saying art should have meaning and purpose.
Just
But does
chicken.
all art need those things?
Yeah, wiki wings or whatever.
What is the purpose of creation otherwise?
How about if I just like doodling? Ain't that a good enough reason to draw?
It is a pointless reason.
Or maybe I want to do something pointless. All I'm saying is that I don't have the same shoulds you do.
Perhaps you should.
But I don't. I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do.
Which is speak like a peasant.
Heck, that's what I am, Senora. Ain't nothing gonna change that reality. Let's get back to what you were saying.
But it seems I am just a dead woman. A walking corpse who is not worth listening to. I should walk into this.
Now why have you gotta go and call yourself names?
They are not names, they are my reality. I am a dead woman, and I am a corpse, am I not?
Is that all you are?
This is how I am defined.
Seems to me you're the one using them names. Hell, I think I'd be a little afraid of calling you a corpse.
As you should be. Allow me to continue. No, you make me sound rather mad. Like an old woman, railing at the world, screaming into the void, all to no purpose.
Look, Senora, all I'm trying to do is show you where you're a little rigid in your thinking is all.
Mm-hmm.
You're expecting a lot from the world and a lot from yourself. It ain't no surprise that you're gonna be disappointed over and over again.
I suppose that is some insight. Indeed, I have been in a state of disappointment from the moment I was 16.
Oh. You know what? That makes sense.
What happened when you were 16?
I got married.
Ah, that'll do it. That'll do it.
Ah, I think I get it.
You absolutely do not get it. You are a man.
Well then, help me understand.
Frankie, my husband, he taught me the meaning of disappointment.
In what? In bed? Because you have other options now.
He taught me the world was built upon lies. These things men proclaim as values. Truth, beauty, the spiritual. They were all fiction. But if men did not live according to principle, I would. I would set the example and shame them all. Yet, what a fool I have been to think humanity had greater aims.
So, what's this greater aim you're talking about?
I received a humanist education as a child. I was taught that the pathway to God was through rationality and a questioning mind, not slavish devotion to tradition.
Mm-hmm.
This world is not Eden, but it could be. Or so I thought.
Uh-huh.
So you're talking about a literal pathway to God?
Oh, shit.
No, fool. A pathway to godliness. To live according to our natures. Our true natures.
Do you think maybe times therapy is a bit like is a bit like what is it? Rage baiting. You're trying to get people to react to things that you're saying. I don't want to. She's a 550.
You mean being vampires?
Come now, boy. Nothing could be further from natural. All this foolish hissing and copulation and blood drinking does not bring us closer to God. But it does give us more time to find the path.
Well, talk to me about this pathway to God. How do you reckon we find this path?
I reckon nothing. I've always known that we can find our way back to God by fulfilling our human potential to be the greatest souls possible. I have always known we must master ourselves and our baser instincts. Virtue must triumph over vice.
You know there have been many entities over time that have tried to control humanity.
I have always...
You've been around a while, Senora. In all that time, when have we mastered ourselves and our baser instincts?
Not a single day. Men especially have no bottom to their
He's not wrong with that.
depravity.
All right, fair enough. So us fellas have disappointed you every day for a few hundred years, right? Ain't that proof that nothing you do is gonna change that?
An evil thought, Mr. Sam Walls, but true, I concede.
We're in agreement then. It's a little bit of a control fallacy to think that's gonna change because of you. Let's keep going.
I have always known that the earthly lives we lead are disgusting, and only war and death can come of them.
The world is very dark to our dear Senora, is it not, Samuel? I did not know.
Hold up just a sec there, cowpoke. You really think all we can do is sow death and destruction?
I do not poke cows. Do I look like a farmer?
Come on, Senora. You've been alive to see what? 15, 20 billion people live and die? You really saying death and destruction is all each and every one of them ever amounted to?
Well, perhaps not individually, but as an immortal, I look at the greater arc of history.
Well, most of us ain't looking to contribute to the greater arc of history, but that don't mean life's pointless. That's some Nosferatu thinking, I'll tell you what. But let's continue.
What?
I have always known the people have become fat and lazy, and living within the Garden of Eden is impossible in such a state.
Our esteemed client is very good at coming up with...
Sounds to me like you're coming up with labels for kicking people out of the Garden of Eden. Is that all we amount to? Fat and lazy?
Look around your own country, boy. Look at me. See my disgusting rolls and saggy features. Would you let me into the Garden of Eden?
Yeah?
Well, sure, why the heck not?
I am glad you are not the gatekeeper, then.
You rather have a gatekeeper who wouldn't let you in? Listen, Senora, you gotta go easy on yourself with them labels. Well, let's keep talking, though.
I have always known we should act with dignity if we would take our place at...
I think this here's the meat of it, Senora. The filet mignon.
I fear your French is even worse than your Italian.
Here's the thing, Senora. Who came up with all them shoulds that'll take you to God?
Why, the greatest thinkers of history that I studied in my youth. Plato, Aristotle, Cicero, Aquinas.
Sounds like a bunch of dead guys to me. They really had it all figured out way back when, huh?
Well, of course not. How foolish do you think me?
Not at all, Senora. Just questioning where all them shoulds are coming from. But let's keep going.
This Sam has had to keep this conversation so on track.
These things here you've always known. I gotta challenge him, Senora. Let's talk about what you just said.
He has to keep driving.
I reckon nothing. I've always known that we can find our way back to God by fulfilling our human potential to be the greatest souls possible.
So what happens if we don't become the greatest souls possible?
Then godliness is denied to us, as it should be.
So either we ascend or we're nothing, huh?
I am glad to hear you are not as foolish as you look.
Oh, let's be honest, Senora. Plain folks like me ain't got aspirations of being as good as Jesus Christ.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't he supposed to be a forgiving sort anyway? Oh, let's just get back to what you were saying.
It's there's a correct answer. There's a visual novel portion, as in we can choose any any response and it will have different outcomes. The ones at the bottoms are it's more like a quiz, and we're trying to spot patterns in the way that they talk about their lives or themselves.
So you think you are so very clever, do you, boy? That by pointing out my distortions, you have won? That is where you are truly the fool. I already know how wrong I have been, that I have been chasing an impossible fiction all my life. Indeed, I now believe that even if we did, when I say God, I
see. So you've lost your faith.
Yes, it has crumbled to dust. Much beauty and truth. While we occupy ourselves chasing those ideals, they create space wars to leech our money and our vitality. And to think they call me judgmental while they created the false ideal to judge against. You don't think I'm judgmental, do you, boy?
Ooh, madam. Let's see. Yes. Yeah.
I wouldn't put it that way exactly. Besides, I ain't gonna call you names. In fact, that's where I think I want to challenge you. Senora, I think the person you're judging more than anyone is yourself. I know you got raised with all them high ideals, so of course you're getting disappointed when nobody can reach them. That's some heavy pressure, not just on them, but on yourself. I'd ask yourself what all that pressure's doing for you. Is it bringing you any satisfaction? We can't always control what things are gonna be.
This is not acceptable.
Hold on, I know this one. What the heck she mean it's unacceptable to not be in control all the time? Now say that again, Senora. I got some bad news for you, Senora. None of us really has the power to change the world on our own. Not even a clever lady like yourself. I suggest we start working on ways of helping you find a way to accept the world for what it is.
But the world is base and unworthy.
Remember that term I told you about? Nosferatu thinking? You're gonna strip all the color out of the world if you keep doing that. The world's a lot more than just base and unworthy.
Nosferatu thinking. I am not used to having my own thoughts thrown back at me.
It sounds like you think a lot, but you didn't get to the point where you were like, I don't know, maybe I'm not right.
Well, that's why you're here, ain't it? I ain't gonna help you change the world, Senora. All I can do is help you find some other perspectives.
I suppose there is a certain simpleton's wisdom in the way you speak.
Thanks, I guess.
Very well, boy. I will consider what you have said. We will meet again in exactly 4 weeks. Do we have an understanding?
Yes, indeed, Senora.
Ugh. Please learn to speak.
Well done, Samuel. I believe you handled Senora Deste quite well.
You kidding? That lady straight up hates my guts.
Samuel, if Isabella d'Este hated your guts, she would not be shy about telling you so.
That I believe.
Older we get, the harder it is to gain a different perspective. Have patience. We are not all as wise as Samuel Walls.
Guess it's just that simpleton's wisdom, as the Senora called it.
Do not adopt her labels, Samuel. I will not stand for it. I know she was a challenge, but you rose to it as I knew you would.
I got so many of them wrong, Andromachos. Oh, it's just Andromachos.
I think you deserve a night of hard drinking. What do you say?
You don't need to tell me twice. All right, Andy. I'll see you later then.
Indeed, Samuel. Enjoy yourself. Excellent work tonight. Rest in peace.
We get to go down to the bar. Perhaps some drinks. Okay, yes.
Dang, I think that's enough abuse for one night. I could use a drink and a quiet night.
Hey, cowboy. Why the long face?
I used to say the same thing to my princess.
Your daughter.
My horse, actually. She never really understood the joke, but I still like telling it to her.
You didn't answer my question, gunslinger. What's got you down?
Oh, I just finished up with my second client. She gave me a tongue lashing to remember her by. You ever talk to someone who's so educated and refined that they make you feel like a space alien?
Only everyone I ever met in law school. At least until I learned to speak their language.
Ooh.
You're a lawyer?
Was, and no, I wasn't the blood-sucking kind before you start with the vampire jokes. Just a wide-eyed DC do-gooder. But I get what you're talking about. People can use language like a membership card. You don't speak the lingo, you don't get in.
Well, that's just what I mean. I just ain't sure I've got the lingo for a 500-year-old high society Renaissance woman.
Well, how do you think your session went? Think she heard you?
Well, she did say that I'd given her some stuff to think about. And to tell the truth, she seemed kind of embarrassed about that.
So what? If she heard you, I'd take the W, cowboy.
W.
Take the W. What, the wagon?
The win, Gramps. Maybe she isn't gonna relate to you, but that doesn't mean she can't hear you.
Oh, you're probably right. I guess I'll take the W. And while you're at it,
What are you in the mood for? Men? Women? Something a little more off the beaten path?
I think I'll have some takeaway tonight. What have you got?
Here, try this. Should put some color in those cheeks.
You really ain't squeamish, huh, Crimson?
Nah, healthy blood never hurt anyone. I've been hanging around vampires for 20 years, and they aren't so scary.
Not even Bert?
What, that old pointy-eared teddy bear? He's a total sweetheart, unless someone gets aggressive or touchy with the customers.
What does he do then?
They get a stern warning.
And if they don't listen?
Why, then he eats them.
Maybe he is a teddy bear. I met Teddy Roosevelt back in the night, and I'm pretty sure he would have done the same thing. Speaking of which, I gotta thirst something fierce. I think I'll head back to my coffin for a little rest. But you have a good night, Crimson.
You too, Sam.
I'm surprised
Don't let
we
the
don't.
Draculas bite.
We haven't run back into the goths.
Time to crack open a warm one. That's the good stuff. Now, maybe I can find a quote from one of my favorite books that'll help give me a little inspiration. Or I could watch the Three Stooges hit each other a whole bunch. Or I could just go to sleep. What's it gonna be, Sammy boy?
Let's read.
My profession is to be always on the alert to find God in nature. I always like that quote. I ain't a God-fearing kind, but it's Isabella D'Este's all culture and breeding, but underneath, she's got her vulnerable and beautiful humanity too. I just got... all right, that's enough for one night. Time for some rest. I hope my next client will be a little easier.
Pum, pum, pum.
Samuel, good evening. I am glad to see you looking so fresh and well slept.
Ooh. 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 Okay. Alright. Okay, I think we're just gonna keep going until we reach Dr. Drain again. And then I head out for the night, and then we'll continue next week. Yeah, she's the Pope's sister-in-law.
Uh-oh, something tells me I'm in for it tonight.
The truth is seldom unseen by you, my friend. Tonight, you face perhaps one of the most difficult challenges a therapist can face. The fact that you may not be able to help everyone.
Oof.
In truth, I have failed to help clients with this particular disposition many times.
Hey, I'm new at this. You're nigh on 3,000 years old. If you can't help them, how can I?
It is not guaranteed that we can help every client. To think we are powerless to help any is a cognitive distortion itself. I believe you know it.
Yeah, all right, control
That's right. Here.
Theater feller, huh? I've known a few of them in my time. They can be a little, self-absorbed.
Oh, stage actor.
He's looking for therapy because people don't like him, it says?
He is one of the most revered actors.
So he might have a few cognitive distortions.
A few. He may not recognize them, Samuel. He comes. Remember, I will give you whatever advice I can. Good luck, my friend.
I hope I'm up to this.
I'm not ready.
What is this vampire I see before me?
I'm Sam Walls. I'm your new therapist.
Your dress, your bearing, your hat. You also are forgotten by time. Oh, how fortuitous! A kindred spirit, perhaps. A therapist should know pain, I say. Most excellent.
Tarnation. Can't get a break with this here hat of mine.
No, it's perfect. Do not change a single thing. It gives me faith, my dear vampire, that you can help me.
It's really funny because out of all the ones that we've seen, only Dr. Jane is in modern clothing.
I'm gonna do everything I can. I promise you that, amigo.
Do not do so lightly. Darkness dwells within my damned soul. You journey into my pain at your peril, and I cannot be your Virgil.
You're who now? Anyway, you wrote in your intake form that you're here because mortals don't appreciate you, you said.
Indeed, and I fear they cannot. They must die to appreciate life. As mortals, they cannot ask the immortal questions.
I'll try and schedule it for the same day, unless something comes up.
What is life for us who do not live? Why are we here? Why do we continue? What do we do when death has no meaning? And what a piece of work is vampire! How noble in stature, how infinite in life! In form and moving, how express and admirable! In action, how like a demon! In apprehension, how like a bat! Ah, the beauty of the night!
All right, that's enough of that. Before we answer the question of why we're all here, why are you here? Well, that is, what exactly drove you to me, partner?
Oh, that. Well, a pustule of a theater historian I recently seduced and killed sprang the seeds of doubt in mine corpus. He was writing a biography of the great Edmund Kean, and I thought mayhap that I would favor him with a secret or two. He said my acting style would now be considered archaic. Though I drank him to the last, I fear this embossed carbuncle of corrupted blood. Are all men such fools? Help me purge these mortal concerns from my mind, dear man.
We're always gonna have doubts, compadre. That's normal. But I think I can help you see things a little
All
differently.
right.
So, he said your acting's out of date. Why don't you just tell me why it bothered you so much?
Because it's simply not possible. Acting became a noble craft entirely because of me. In truth, I am perfect. Edmund states that he is perfect, even in the most... Because it's simply...
Sorry, fella, I gotta stop you for a second there. You really saying you're perfect?
I agree.
Oh, not at all. I'm not a narcissist. I believe I would find myself quite inept at, say, street cleaning or dishwashing. But as far as acting is concerned, yes. If an actor be assessed, you would assess him on the scale of Edmund Kean.
Oh, come on. You ain't ever forgotten a line?
I suppose, on occasion, a line has left me due to circumstances beyond my control.
Oh no.
But that is the fault of alcohol, not of Edmund Kean.
So in those times you were drinking, you might not have been perfect. And the acting world kept on turning.
Oh, come now. I was clearly exercising some dramatic license. It is not so black and white.
Well, that's exactly what I was trying to say. But keep talking. We got some more stuff to sort out.
Oh, there are celebrated actors in these times, yes. But any success they have is due to my beating the path for them to follow. This is a special client. Remember that his distortions can be about others. Oh, there are...
Oh, wait a minute. You're saying that every actor's success comes straight from you?
Of course.
Every single one of them ain't had nothing of their own to give?
Well, I suppose one or two actors in the last 300 years have impressed me.
Oh no.
Well, don't you think they deserve their own success?
I suppose mortals are owed their 15 minutes of fame. But the actors of modern times, they are shallow.
So you're saying modern actors are parrots?
Indeed, they are.
You don't think they're actually birds, do you?
My dear boy, they live such short lives. What else can they do but ape the words and actions of their forebears?
I want to punch this guy.
But when you call them birds, you're just labeling them that. You ain't giving them a fair shot.
Oh, come now. I was clearly employing a little dramatic license.
But we're here to talk about truth, all right, compadre?
It is my gentle direction that takes the craft to higher echelon.
You're saying only you can change the course of acting?
It is demonstrably true. There is acting before Edmund Kean, and there is acting after Edmund Kean.
But there's so many types of acting out there. I mean, I remember when vaudeville came out, but I don't think you had anything to do with that.
Vaudeville? Oh, like so many American arts, an art of the grotesque.
So you didn't have nothing to do with vaudeville?
Oh, devils below, no.
Well, then you got a little control fallacy, hombre. Mortals got wills of their own.
That's true.
Indeed. I suppose these critics should honor me, as is my due.
You're saying critics should honor you. Well, what happens if they don't?
Then they are not doing their jobs properly. I do not ask for their laudations without cause, but if a so-called critic does not recognize my contributions to the theater, what do they know of the theater?
Maybe they just got different tastes.
Uneducated taste, perhaps.
If they are just uneducated, why should they appreciate you?
An interesting point. Thou fiend. You are cruel indeed to beat a man when he is at his most vulnerable.
I'll beat you when you're the least and most vulnerable. I will be there.
I am here so you may help me cope with a world that has gone mad. Not so you might attack my every word.
I'm doing no such thing. All I'm doing is pointing out your reality. If we're gonna cope, we gotta be honest about the world.
And I say that you are a villain. Why would you do this to me? Do you not know what pain? Art thou a therapist or a murderer?
I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to hurt you. I want to help everyone who...
Samuel, a moment, please.
Andy, I got a real problem here. I think I'm not cut out for this work.
First of all, should statement. You will do what you will do, but look at the candles. What do you see?
The candles? Oh, they seem fine to me.
Look at the flames.
Wait a minute. They're getting higher, ain't they? What the hell's going on?
Your client is very powerful. He has his own unique skills earned through the ages. His skill in gaslighting is so intense.
He's a
that he affects
gaslighter.
The world around him. He is altering reality to...
How do I stop?
Be persistent, and above all, be honest. He does not control your reality. I await your apology, sir.
I don't have anything to apologize
I
for.
don't have anything to apologize for. All I did was point out some truths in the things you were saying. Now, if that makes you angry, fella, I don't know what to tell you.
You wound me, but I am strong. I persist. I fight. I know my worth, sir. I shall take my business elsewhere and Stop him, Samuel. It is not anger, but fear that drives him. Show him he has nothing to fear from you.
Now, I wasn't trying to rile you up none.
Yet I bared my undead...
Tricks ain't got nothing to do with this, Edmund.
And now you seek to proposition me? To you I am a void. Well, you are all alike, I say. Go on. You are losing him, Samuel. You are not just a therapist, and you are not just a vampire. He is afraid, but...
Easy, boy, easy.
I shall not go...
Ain't nobody gonna hurt you. There's a good vampire.
A good vampire.
You're safe now. Ain't nobody here to hurt you or make you feel bad. I'm your buddy. That's us. We're just buddies, ain't we?
Hi, a horse. Uma. Uma.
Buddies? Yes. A friend. A friend who wishes to help me.
You feeling better there, compadre?
I must confess that I am. Though I scarcely understand how.
Hey, well, that's just great. I want this to be a comfortable...
Yes. Yes, I do believe you. After all, your profession is in many ways similar to acting. It is no wonder that we find common ground.
How is therapy like acting?
It is the exploration of the soul. We see those pains.
I ain't sure I quite see it like that, but it's true that reflect...
One of death's cruel ire.
You care a lot about what the mortals think about you.
Of course I do. Most of us are stuck in our relative.
But all them folks die. You're what, 300 years old?
Don't remind me. Yes, they die, but I cannot. I must not. If I do not exist in their hearts...
You cannot, you must not. You're talking like there's only one future.
For me, there is only one future.
Come on now, that's a little...
'Tis not so.
Well, that's a fine question. I'll tell you what, though, compadre, you are more than the stage. What if theater just didn't exist?
Perish the thought. Unlike some vampires, I am not some blood-guzzling parasite who will...
You calling most of our kind parasites?
I am, for that is what we...
Alright, let's just forget the part where you're insulting other vampires, myself included. If you say that you're a parasite if you don't do something, you're gonna be scared as hell of not doing that thing.
As an immortal, I aim for loftier goals.
Can you hit those goals if you're busy being afraid of turning into a parasite?
Ah, but your humble speech does belie the true wisdom beneath. I am indeed cruel to myself. I died for the stage, so I should live for it as well.
Well, why should you live for the stage?
What was my death worth if the stage does not matter?
But it's only you who's saying your death ain't worth something. Your shoulds are fatal. Ain't that a lot of pressure?
Perhaps.
I want to punch him. I really want to punch this guy, but I can't.
But is acting really the most important thing in the world?
I shall assume that you jest. Vampire society's of no use to me. We are so few, and I cannot have an adoring crowd. Edmund is being a little choosy. Vampire society.
Vampires ain't got nothing to offer you.
Nothing they can give, no.
Vampires have a lot to give. We got time to understand things mortals just can't. I think you're disqualifying the positive things about us vampires.
Oh, perhaps. You know, I see what you are doing.
And what am I doing?
You are mocking me under this therapy business.
All I'm trying to do is help you, friend. Reality's a lot.
So, now you doubt. I shall not. I know thy game. You think you are clever. Well, what have you to say for yourself? Speak, that I might hear thy bile.
Easy there.
Horse.
What?
I know you're upset and you're scared. I ain't gonna hurt you.
But you want to hurt me.
Good vampire. Ain't
You really don't want to hurt me. You'll keep me safe.
I'll think about it.
We're safe. Ain't no place safer than right here. We're friends. That's right. You're my buddy now. Just my pal Eddie.
In truth, I am oft left bereft of friendship. Our kind can be difficult.
You mean vampires?
No, actors. But
You ain't alone, I promise you. Whatever bad stuff...
'tis so. Even the bard himself did struggle. There is some comfort in that.
Common nocturnality. We all got the same needs, man. Blood, safety, and sex.
Indeed. I, too, am akin to the doomed beings, though my sore spot...
Tain't my place to comment.
Oh, it seems the spot is no secret to you after all.
Maybe we can talk about this more in your next session. I think you did pretty dang well today.
Oh, yes.
Yes,
If you're here and wanting to...
Well, one mustn't rest.
That's right, Eddie.
We shall vanquish my demons together. I cannot tarry. The stage awaits.
Dang, what the hell was that?
One of the darker malignancy.
You sure I'm up to this?
You were masterful, Samuel. You were able to take your... And we must speak about this equine ability of yours in your next session.
Oh.
What?
Save it for our next session.
Oh, not sure I'd call them Mary. But they know I...
Good night, Samuel. Rest in peace.
Oh, we're down.
Well, that was one of the honest experience. I probably want to forget that. I should go talk to Crimson.
If it isn't Sammy the Kid.
Well, thanks, Crimson.
No, a bloody steed.
Of course it is. How's the crowd tonight?
You know, it's funny. They're a little on the weird side tonight.
Oh, you ain't kidding. I just had my first therapy session with the actor type. Used to be an international. Seems like fame's a nasty drug.
Like Andy says, people are people. Doesn't matter what era they're from.
Oh.
Feeling good about your session?
He was pretty confrontational, but he was happy to talk about himself at least. Andy says the real clients to worry about are the ones who've got nothing to say.
I get that. Being a human isn't easy.
Well, this fella definitely has plenty of problems. I think he'll be keeping me busy.
It's a big world out there, cowboy. Full of vampires with no self-awareness.
That's true.
Well, ain't that the truth? Well, here's to change then.
To change.
You, drinking Andy's blood?
Andy's? Nuh-uh, this is a plain old mortal drink.
I suppose they would.
I'm not proud to drink blood, Sam. Wouldn't be doing it out here.
I didn't mean to cause offense, ma'am.
Not your fault. I guess I shouldn't be offended.
Who's telling you that you shouldn't be offended, Crimson? I know this blood drinking stuff is complicated.
Damn right it is. Look, I have customers to deal with, but let me give you some advice, Buffalo Bill. No therapy in here. What happens at Emmonarch happens with consent. Got it?
All right, that's fair, and my sincere apologies. It won't happen again.
That's right.
Oh,
Okay.
I've gone and made myself unwelcome. I better get out of Crimson's
Weird.
You.
Oh.
way. Huh? Do I know you?
I know you. I've been watching you, vampire.
Yep, that's me, drinking blood to live.
Yes, you do. My name is Panoptibella. It means I see all, and I am beautiful. I saw you in the kink room with Reinhardt and Maxi, and now I see that you are thirsty and would like to drink.
Yep, that is.
Come, drink from my neck. I wish to see what it is like.
All right.
Yes, I see now. You will go to your coffin now to sleep.
Well, if you wanted to cuddle.
It is normal for vampires to enter a state of torpor after consuming the blood of another. I wish you an excellent torpor, vampire.
Thanks, I guess. I guess I'd better get some shut-eye. This night has gone on long enough.
Good evening, Samuel. I hope you are feeling well rested. I have a new client for you.
Okay, maybe we're not gonna get to Dr. Rain. Has it been 4 weeks? Oh. Oops, shit. Only been 2 weeks. Well, 4 weeks.
Another one.
Worry not, my friend. I know how strongly she is a great deal older than
Oh.
most of the. It took me far too long.
She's old as you are?
Not nearly. Thus, she should be more ready for change. Take a look at her intake form.
Oh! Oh, she's a streamer.
She died young. Makes me wonder why I waited so long to kick the bucket. Could've
Alas, death does not often allow.
Says here she doesn't leave home unless she has to.
Indeed, it is a puzzle, as
I sure do hope I can.
you will do your best, I know. Let me allow you some privacy.
What the hell? I'm not a vampire.
Hello?
Hey there, how do I say your name? Is it, Medbub? Medbee?
Mev is my real name. Medbeast is my screen name. You can call me Medi if you like.
Oh, mighty fine meeting you, Meddy. I'm Sam.
Is that all you are?
I couldn't rightly say. I ain't no more or less than Sam.
You're a cute, strange cowboy man.
I don't know that you should be calling your potential therapist cute, miss.
Not in a touching bodies way. I mean, you're more like a rabbit or a mouse. Oh, I want to dress you up in a little mouse onesie and watch you scurry about. You can keep your hat on and be a little cowboy mouse. Oh, I like that very much.
What did you just accuse of me? I'm not like this. What?
I'd keep you in a little. You can be my whiskery little.
What is the matter, Samuel?
I think I'm out of my depth here, Chief. I ain't keen to be anyone's pet.
Older vampires. I believe this will be an excellent. Explain to her your boundaries.
Yeah, just a little.
All the more reason to be clear and polite right now.
You look distracted, little mouse.
All right, miss, before we keep going, I think we need to set a few boundaries. This stuff about putting me in a... Besides, I make the rules about my...
You don't want me to...
You cut that out.
Very well. Be that way.
I think that about covers.
Very well.
Well, this is less boring then. It's something new.
I suppose you're right. It's very clever, strange cowboy man.
If it'll make you feel comfortable, I guess it ain't hurting me. But let's get to you and why you're here. Now, it said on your intake form that...
What did it say? Hold on.
You're overworked, it said. You're not my first client with that problem. Oh,
I play video games.
video games? Like Star Invader?
No, silly. More like Overcharged 2 and Pension Impact. More of an FPS and RPG girl.
Pension Impact! Pension!
I don't know what them things are. I kind of figured video games...
Video games are lots of fun. There's even one where you get to... Then you get to pretend you feel bad about it. But after...
Shucks, that there might give me some flashbacks. But you're working...
I stream on Glitch. I have millions of...
Wait just a gosh darn minute. People are paying to watch you pee?
Of course not. That sort of thing would be on my Only Zealots page. If I could pee. Which I can't.
Alright, you gotta walk me through this. What's all this RPG and...
Role-playing games and first...
Kinda dark to be playing games about the first person you...
You're extra silly. I like the ones where there's lots and lots...
Are they still using corn syrup to look like...
They don't use corn syrup in video games. You're very funny.
I'm glad I'm funny, I guess. Let me ask you something else about these video games. What's Only...
That's a very...
You've been around a long while. Do you need money?
No, of course not. But
This whole thing makes me feel old.
But you're only a baby vampire, strange cowboy man.
I had some more questions. What's streaming mean if it ain't paint?
Streaming means to share your computer screen to the
Like watching the cinema, only instead of people shooting each other, it's you answering email?
Sort of. Mostly people just like to...
Clear as mud. I got some more questions about them funny things you mentioned, though. Alright, I think I understand a little better. You're working pretty dang...
Lots of things. They pay my rent for me, they buy clothes and gifts for me.
Yeah, we're actually on email right now.
Dispose of all the bodies. And they let me kill them, too.
They're like servants?
Servants, little sheep.
And they're willing to just up and die for you?
Oh, naturally. Sometimes all I have to do is smile for them, and they quite like my breasts and vulva.
Oh, I see.
Does it make you uncomfortable to hear me say breasts and vulva?
I reckon I just wasn't expecting that level.
Breasts, vulva.
Hey, come on now.
Oh, but it's so much fun to watch your little whiskers twitch.
Yeah. Would not be a good therapist, Chad. I would lose rage baiting to punch someone.
So, these followers of yours do a lot of work for you, huh?
That's because I am. It's not that I look. It's because I am.
But I have almost 100 million little sheep.
Why do you need to keep so many servants happy?
I need my sheep. If I don't have them, I'll have nothing.
Is it really true that if you don't have your followers, you won't have anything? Ain't you got other stuff you're interested in?
Suppose I enjoy reading. There's also playing games with my body.
Oh, yep, there's that.
Which Americans don't do. You like to shoot people.
That ain't always true.
If I don't make them all happy, they'll turn against me.
Oh, wait a minute, that's one of them.
A control fallacy?
It's the idea that you either have complete control over something or no control over something. The idea that you can make everyone happy is something that ain't in anyone's power. And assuming you have no control and they'll all turn against you ain't true either.
That is true, I suppose.
That is much appreciated, miss.
All I'll be is the lonely, crazy girl with a flat full of stinky corpses.
Let's ease off them labeling terms. Don't go call.
But I am crazy.
I reckon I might sound the same if I were around as long as you and seen some of the stuff you've seen. Besides, crazy ain't got any kind of real meaning. What's sane? You've been around a while, you know them definitions change all the time.
I suppose that's true.
I think that's a heck of a lot closer to the truth.
You're...
I just want to look at my body parts anyway. Don't know much else to share, it seems.
I think it is obvious that your client has many
I just want to...
Come on now, you've been around for nearly 2... I'm sure you could tell me all sorts of things about history and...
If I talk about things I like, my followers abandon me. Fickle little bloodbags. They always like it when I show off, though.
That's a problem with your followers, not you. Don't go disqualifying the
You
positive
need
things
to
about
call
yourself just because
the
they don't see it.
following. Do not appeal to weirdos or grift. You gotta be a little freak, okay? You gotta freak out.
You're very kind, Manling.
And draw
You are one of my followers.
the boundary.
Let you live.
People would love to hear about history. Come on. Get it together.
A very kind gesture, miss.
I can't help but think that I should make my little sheep happy. After all, they are willing to die for me.
You say you should keep your followers.
Just because I kill my blood, but after all, they're so cute when they die with...
I'm glad to hear that, but here's the thing. When you say you should make them happy, you turn it into a responsibility. If you got 100 million people you should please, that's pressure you don't need. Get what I'm saying?
You are too sweet.
Heck, they already did. How do you think I turned into a...
You make me seem very silly for worrying so much about my blood bags.
Well, what's a good vampire supposed to do?
My blood father used to tell me that we were supposed to be gods. Told me that we would rule all humanity. I imagine he'd be ever so disappointed in me.
Well, blood parents are always complicated. They like continuing their legacies, but people ain't too good at being anything but themselves.
I wish someone would tell him.
Well, you should be proud of yourself for getting away from him.
I didn't leave him. The druid sealed him away long ago. He'll slow our soul when he escapes. And there will be nothing.
I think we can handle a vampire. There's a lot more of us now, and I bet the bastard ain't even heard of a gun.
You don't understand. He's a wizard.
Well, last I heard, wizards ain't bulletproof. Let's give ourselves a little credit.
Wizards are indeed not bulletproof. If you shoot them faster than they can cast a spell, they're dead.
I ain't gonna worry too much about this fella. Besides, if he is coming back to kill us all, we only got so much time to enjoy, right? These dang followers of yours have got you stuck at home, though.
It's better this way. It's not safe outside.
Well, why do you say that?
Because there are bad people out there. They've tried to burn me, touch me, enslave me.
Medi has quite an extreme opinion about all of you.
Because there are bad people out...
I know you've been through some tough times, Mitty, and you got a hell of a lot of reasons to think people are all awful. But those experiences ain't the be-all and end-all. There's a lot of bad, a lot of good, and even more in between.
So, as a D&D player, what you should do is if you see a wizard coming, you should hide so you have advantage. And then when, because wizards don't have high armor class, he's gonna die. You're gonna hit him no matter what. But advantage would be nice. So you gotta hide so you get advantage. Then when you roll to hit, you have a higher chance of critting. So you'll do more damage. Anyway.
Maybe. But
That's more of that all or nothing thinking.
But I don't need to endanger myself anymore.
I'm sure we'll get to talking about them real soon.
We can talk about them now. They help me stay in my flat. If I stay in one place, I have power. Instead of them burning me, I can burn them. And touch them and enslave them.
With all due respect, miss, you're playing with sunshine here. Life is always going to change. That's the one thing we can be sure of.
So, as a person with a gun or long range person, you gotta hide. So, and then when you've surprised the wizard with your hit, he's not gonna have that much hit points. They dump strength is generally their dump stat, and their their constitution isn't much higher either. Usually, I think wisdom or intelligence, maybe charisma, maybe maybe dexterity. But con isn't usually like their priority unless you're starting at like lower levels. So after you shoot them, you just send your melee fighters through so they can beat him. I'm glad.
Your retreating from society is only going to make it harder to face the changes ahead.
Such as when the machines arrived.
What machines are you talking about?
The ones in the factories. The ones who made me leave the bog.
Oh, look, I didn't want to upset you.
Yes.
All right. Well,
They used to call me Calech Namona, the witch of the bogs. I like it that way. I like it when they think I'm a monster.
hold on a sec, Mitty. I get that there's safety in people thinking you're... But what I can't abide is you calling yourself one.
Fuzzy McWhiskers.
They called me Slaughterin' Sam. And as you might imagine...
That's not very cute at all.
No, it ain't. I didn't feel cute neither. I felt like an evil bastard.
I didn't say I liked being a monster.
Then let's find a way to help you feel safe without calling yourself a monster then, huh?
If I want to be safe, I should show them what a monster I really am from the safety of my lair.
Well, why should you show them what a monster you are?
So that they'll know to stay.
And is that the only way people will stay away?
It's the way I know. I used to put severed heads outside my cottage, but the policemen don't like that very much.
So what if I said you should protect yourself by putting severed heads outside your place again?
I'd say you should learn otherwise. The police can be very mean.
That's what I mean. Should doesn't allow a lot of wiggle room. It might seem like it's just words, but them words can lock us up tighter in a bank vault. But let's keep talking.
Living alone is the life I know, anyway. Well, I've known for millennia. I can't survive in society now.
We ancient vampires are very few. I can tell you with some certainty that your...
Living alone is the life I know.
You know, you're what, some 1,800 years old? You're older than any government on Earth. You've seen the world change in ways none of us could dream of. Hell, you basically won the internet, and I can barely open up my Vmail program. You're way more capable than you're giving yourself credit for.
I suppose that's true.
You're still disqualifying the positive by canceling. You can use all that modern lingo I've barely even heard of. You dab, fam?
I don't want to see her again. No, it's okay.
That was ages ago.
See what I'm saying?
You are very clever, sweetling. Dizzy.
Well, before you face the world, why don't we start with your neighborhood? Let's start slow. Take a walk around your block, 15 minutes a day. Just spend a little time outside looking at the moon.
I suppose if anyone tries to hurt me, I should be able to kill them or enslave them. Very well, strange cowboy man. If anyone does kill me, I'll simply become a ghost. Then I can whisk myself up your bottom with a little ghost needle and poke at your guts.
I don't think it'll come to that. Just spend some time outside and see how you feel, and we'll talk again in a month. Sound good?
Very well. Farewell then, little mouse.
Hoo-wee!
Well done, my friend. You seem
She was something else.
like so many of our kind. She simply struggles to adjust to it. I think you will be of great help to her. She clearly likes you.
That's what I'm afraid of.
You are under my protection while you are here, Sam. You have done excellent work tonight. Please, relax downstairs. Summer will be here before we... Rest in peace, my friend.
Ahoy!
Tarnation. I'm glad the kids here aren't glued to their little TVs.
Okay, I think it's been... well... 19. 9. Oh, okay, we have to...
I wonder why that is. A bit crimson.
Giddy up, little doggy.
I ain't heard that one in a while.
Truth is, I'm running out of cowboy terms.
How about a kind ear for my trouble?
You got a real old school way of seeing bartenders. But in this case, you're right. I am a good
I got this new client.
250-year-old man.
Yeah. But seriously, I've been around a long time, and I ain't seen...
And you think you can't help her because you don't understand the internet?
I reckon I can be of some aid. Just gotta figure out all this technology.
Maybe you were right. You are ancient, but I'm glad you're feeling confident, cowboy. A vampire who can adapt is a...
Gosh.
Here's the thing, cowboy. I don't feel old yet, though.
Oh, yeah?
I know you've been curious about why I've been drinking. I've got a rare blood cancer. Andy's blood is what's keeping me alive.
Whoa!
I didn't say I was dying. I said I had cancer. I'm just glad I found Andy.
I, for one, am glad you're sticking around, Crimson.
Well, thank you kindly. So what?
No, I ain't gonna dang.
You owe me that story one day. Here, have a little something I whipped up for Andy.
No garlic, right?
No garlic.
Mighty kind of you.
Adios, muchacho.
I think that's my last client for a while. My caseload's big enough. Maybe something from one of my books will inspire me. But then again, I could watch cartoons instead.
Let's watch a cartoon!
I used to have a crush on Betty Boop, and I ain't ashamed. Well, they don't make them like they used to. I think that's enough action for one night. Time I got me some shut-eye. Good night, son.
A fine evening to you, Samuel. How are you feeling tonight?
Yep. Okay.
Not bad, not bad.
Indeed you do.
You ain't kidding.
We are not machines, Samuel. There is a term the mortals use these days. Multitasking.
I guess. I just hope I can concentrate on my own therapy.
I do not expect you to be an exception to the rule, my dear fellow. I would like to introduce you to a ritual I have...
This some kind of ancient vampire?
No, it's just meditation.
Oh, meditation.
Oh.
That does not make the technique. Think of a place.
I'd have to say the woods.
Then imagine the woods and let your thoughts come to you.
A mouse.
Be attuned to your body. Breathe and you will be able... Now close your eyes and begin.
I ain't cut out for this therapy thing. And it sure is a tall glass of water. I miss my princess. I kinda miss farting. Focus, Sam, focus. Who's got a pretty mane? Wonder what's on Batflix. Should I hook up with Reinhardt? I'm so bad at meditating. I like blood from San Antonio, not New York City. Relax, ain't no vampire hunters here. Who's my favorite horse? Is it you?
How are you feeling now?
Yeah. Oh,
What sorts of things came up for you?
well, I thought about my clients.
Your horse?
Yeah, Princess. She was my horse back when I was alive. I still think about her every day.
I understand. I have bonded with many.
Yeah,
Would you like to start there?
not sure I'd like it. But seeing as it's come up, I mentioned them before. The Mystic Bastards was their name. They were the gang to join if you had nothing to lose, and I had nothing to lose.
That sounds like some Nosferatu thinking, my friend.
Oh, I can see that now. But it turned out I still did have something. They took my princess, killed her in cold blood, and made me watch the whole thing. They made sure she saw me too.
Oh no.
Oh, Samuel. I am so sorry.
I just stood there. What? They knew what it would take to break me. And it's my fault for letting them do it.
But Samuel, these mystic bastards, it sounds as though these loyalty tests were... These are the actions of a cult. They had no special care for you or your princess.
Well, it sure as shit worked. They knew where to hit me, and it's my...
What they did, Samuel, had little to do with you personally. You were vulnerable, and they took advantage. This is what cults do. But Samuel, you are exhibiting a cognitive distortion known as personalization.
Oh.
You are attributing the mystic bastard's actions entirely to your own supposed failings. While it is natural to grieve for your horse, holding yourself...
Hold on a sec, my head's hurting. I can't hold on to all them distortions all...
An astute observation, Samuel. While control fallacies often manifest as a belief that you have more control over... But let us leave control fallacies out of the picture for now. I would not interrupt your thoughts if I did not think personalization important.
Well, if it ain't my fault, who else's is it?
The mystic bastards, of course. Let me put it into... I overslept in my coffin because I forgot to set my alarm. I bit Crimson's neck last night and missed the vein because I was distracted. It was entirely my fault. Batflix raised my subscription price again because they knew I would pay no matter what. I forgot to go to the dentist. And that... Did you miss my personalization? I overslept in my coffin because I bit Crimson's neck last night.
That's the personalization. There's a...
But I admitted that I was distracted.
I guess that...
Let me continue. Batflix raised my subscription price.
Well, that's the personalization. Batflix has no worth.
Just as your gang planned to isolate members from the...
I guess so. I was just...
Calling yourself stupid is what distortion?
Yeah, it's labeling. But I shouldn't...
You should have known. That's another
All right, fine. Should statement, whatever. So what the hell am I supposed to do, Andy? Say nothing's ever my fault and I don't gotta know nothing? I was responsible for getting that beautiful horse killed. She trusted me, and if I'd been someone else, she wouldn't have had to die in that awful way.
I am not asking you to lie to yourself. Far from it. And I am not suggesting that you absolve yourself of all responsibility. But what would you say if a friend came to you with the same story? Would you tell them what they should have done? Would you call them stupid? You said yourself that you joined your gang because they were the gang to join if you had nothing to lose. I do not think this is a circumstance most people choose.
Yeah, I suppose.
Remember, Samuel, we are trying to reframe our thinking by clarifying these distortions. I know it may feel as though I am picking on you. Let us forget what you should have done. You are drawing a direct link from your emotion to the death of your horse. This is a distortion called emotional reasoning. I understand the guilt, this terrible thing, but let us restrict your blame.
I'm sorry. I get awful worked up when talking about my princess.
I understand, Samuel. We feel tremendous guilt when we fail. I would like you to understand emotional reasoning so you can see how emotions color our thoughts.
Oh.
Please listen and call me out when I am using emotional reasoning. I feel anxious. Perhaps it is the garlic naan I smell from the Indian restaurant next door. The mood in my club is somber tonight. I am sure it is a reflection of my own dark mood.
That's the emotional reasoning right there. I don't think them folk in the club know too much about how you're feeling.
Exactly. Our emotions can feel all... We are animals, Samuel. There is a small... The complexity of our existence...
Well, if reincarnation's a thing, I think I'd rather come back as a horse. No kidding. If I were a horse, I'd know better than to join any cowboy gang, let alone the Mystic Bastards.
How did you end up with the Mystic Bastards?
Well, like I said, I didn't have much choice. Nobody would have taken me in at that point, except a hangman, maybe. I wasn't a vampire yet, so hanging didn't sound too appealing. The last job I did got my brother killed. And after that, my wife left with my daughter, and I never saw. I didn't have nobody. Ain't no surprise that of.
Aha, so that is how you turned.
Yes, sir. It wasn't pleasant. Not the candlelight and writhing body.
That is terrible, Samuel. The turning is never easy.
That job that got my brother killed, we partnered up with one of them Mystic Bastards for it. He knew where to find me.
And he knew you were vulnerable, and that.
I've thought about that. Were they setting me up all along? I know when them wanted dead or alive posters go up, folk find dead easier and more fun. People saw me as outlaw scum when I was a kid, and there was no way they were going to be kinder knowing I was in a gang.
You know this for a fact. You are certain.
I guess I don't actually know that no one but the bastards would have taken me in.
I think you see the patterns now. It may seem like
spoken like a true pedant.
It comes with being terrifyingly old. You discovered the cognitive distortion before I could point it out. It is a cognitive distortion similar to Nosferatu thinking. Yes, things were grim for you, but your experiences caused you were exhibiting the cognitive distortion of overgeneralization. This clouded truth.
Damn. Maybe you ain't wrong, huh? I should have joined the Foreign Legion or something. Dang it, should statement.
Your mind is not a cognitive distortion shooting gallery, Samuel. Cut yourself some slack. Always let us test your ability to recognize elder vampires are insufferable. They all think they know everything.
Wait, ain't you an elder vampire? You don't seem like much of a know-it-all.
That's right, Samuel. I aspire to be more. It seems to me that being a werewolf is pretty rough. Vampires from Transylvania all have funny accents. I want to suck your blood. Who talks like this?
That seems like an overgeneralization, Andy. I ain't sure any of them ever sounded like that. Pretty sure they all sound American these days anyway from watching bat flicks all the time.
Correct, Samuel. I apologize for the offensive accent. Well done, Samuel. Your ability to identify cognitive distortions continues to impress.
Awesome.
But let us bring things back to you. You did not have the tools to be mindful of the thought patterns that made. I have seen mindfulness take root in you, those.
Yeah, I'm still sad. I'm still regretful about Princess. I think I'll always be. My not being mindful is what killed her. Every time I think about it, I just know I'm a terrible person who messes everything up. But I think the awareness helps.
We'll stop after his therapy.
It does. Then please tell me what cognitive distortion you just exemplified. Was it emotional reasoning, overgeneralization, or personalization?
I guess it was kind of all of them.
Masterful deduction, Sam. Remember, cognitive distortions are.
Yeah, I was going to ask about that. If we're spouting cognitive
You continue to impress. Yes, we cannot bully our clients with keeping endless distortions in mind is not easy for. I think we have done excellent work tonight, and I'm certain you've built up a thirst.
Drinking booze ain't exactly compatible with our biology, Andy.
By Scotch, I mean Scottish blood. It's iron-rich and quite delicious.
That sounds pretty nice. I might just do that and call it an early night.
As you wish, Samuel.
I'm just gonna leave before I get more embarrassed.
Very well, Samuel. Rest in peace, my friend.
Yippee! Finish this night.
Samuel, greetings. You are seeing Dr. Drain again tonight, yes?
Okay. Okay. Let me find someone to raid real quick. Unless you guys have someone you would like me to raid. Awesome. I guess we'll raid Duns. They're doing some co-working. They're playing Minecraft. Right, awesome. Right. Have a good night, everyone. Mama. Mama. It kind of feels a bit depressing to him too. Okay, no, this is good.